lit, Bridgeton. Whole fucking city lit, Bridgeton. We got the whole fucking city lit, Millville. We got the whole fucking city lit, Violin. Let them know I'm on my grind, man. I put the bridge in my back, let these niggas hate. All I know is grind, go and get this cake. Any beat, I'm getting busy on. And I won't stop till I put the city on. You say cups back to back, boy. I'm doing this for rap, boy. Killer Priest, black boy. All the ones we can't bring back, boy. It's Bert, bitch. What these niggas talk? Fat cat said put them in the coffin. Ballin', number 2 shitting on your squadron. Each bar sick, got a nigga coughing. All this money make your boy humble. Welcome to the bridge, welcome to the jungle. All that envy make a nigga weak. I took the bridge, put it on my sneaks. Fly like, kill 'em with finesse. They hating me, I got them stressed. Bert Wynder, you can never be. Fly life is the legacy. We got the whole fucking city lit, Bridgeton. We got the whole fucking city lit, Millville. We got the whole fucking city lit, Violin. Let them know I'm on my grind, man. We got the whole fucking city lit, Bridgeton. We got the whole fucking city lit, Millville. We got the whole fucking city lit, Violin. Let them know I'm on my grind, man. Till they make it where I send them dogs. This dope mixed with fentanyl, deliver them flames. You got a terrible aim. Send chills up spine when they hear my name, Born supremacy, all action. I'm here to break records, Lamar Jackson. Look at you, you got me laughing. There's no days off, ain't no lacking. I was born around killers and niggas trapping. No cap, I ain't just rapping. Bert, throw off your ass a fool. I've been doing this since after school. 13, I grabbed the tool. Kept my lip zip, cause that's the rule. You got beef, that's with anybody. You come in the crib and get the shot at. We got city lit, Millville. We got the whole fucking city lit. Violin. Let them know I'm on my grind, man.
Yo, what's the deal? I'm waiting for people to come on in. Where you at? Haak Blast with another episode. Where you at? Alright, where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? Where you at? Check it out. We here live and direct. Alright, you know what I mean? Come through. Where they at? Yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2.
I got money on my mind. I'm just trying to get some dough. I ain't picking up my line unless it's money on the phone. Gotta get it on the daily. All I want is dubs. You know what I'm on. I've been chasing up the paper. All I know is blood money marathons. I got money on my mind. I'm just trying to get some dough. I ain't picking up my line unless it's money on the phone. Gotta get it on the daily. All I want is dubs. You know what I'm on. I've been chasing up the paper. All I know is blood money marathons. With a dumb piece, me and the money beside me. Diamonds in my timepiece. Yeah, gotta get it on the daily. All I want is dubs. You know what I'm on. I've been chasing up the paper. All I know is blood money marathon.
I'm the one they all hated on. See me shine, niggas wasn't with it. Ambitious, so I gon' get it. Bert the man, they won't admit it. Can't take me off my pivot. The bridge sneaks, yeah, I did it. The bridge closed, yeah, I did it. The bridge coach, yeah, I did it. Black roses, close casket. That's every time I spit it. Came up from the effing gutter. Damn right, nigga, I lived it. Didn't fix it with DNA. Now they see we the way to held it down since 9/7. They plotting on me like 9/11. Bag on me, I'm dripping, ho. Only playing, get some more. Biting on me, so I switch the flow. Turn it up with his nigga flow. Rap legend if you didn't know. Hurt haters like a bigger foe. More wet for the celebrating. We celebrating where the liquor go.
I got money on my
Hold up, y'all.
I'm just trying to get some.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to. What's going on? Anybody in here?
Gotta get it on the daily. All I want is dubs. You know what
What's happening?
I've been chasing up the paper.
Y'all stay tuned. Stay tuned. What you say, Bert?
Gotta get it on the so that other people can comment.
So what did I have it on?
It's just saying that it's money. So you put it so that other people can see it.
Well, which one do I hit? Come on, come around. Anybody on here yet? What up, Eric? We getting started, bro.
Level up, nigga, level up. Y'all can call me Mr. South Street. Your babe with me getting undressed. Turn the telly to South Beach. Headshots like battle rap till it's dripping on her like candle wax. Outdo you this way you lack. A fucking genius, that's a fact. No sleep, got a lot of that. You talking shit, my dollar stack. Real life made history. They sick of me out of the vowel tracks. Bert, I see you with the juice on you. Just colder than pneumonia. Midas touch, too much. I dropped the album like a nuke on ya. R.I.P. You goners. Still doing this for the corners. Where they rolling up marijuana.
Yeah.
To the fucking suits on ya. No hold, no hold. They still blow up the rock. Real life, no Photoshop. Emoji eyes, I know they watch.
I got money on my mind. I'm just trying to get some dough. I ain't picking up my line.
Yo, what's that?
Some money on the phone. Gotta get it on the daily. All I want is dubs. You know what I'm on.
Yeah,
I've been chasing after paper. All I know is blood money marathons. I got money on my mind.
Yo, what up, what up, what up?
Trying to get some dough.
Word.
Picking up my line.
Eric, what up?
On the phone. Gotta get it on the daily. All I want is dubs. You know what I'm on. I've been chasing after paper. All I know is blood money marathons. With a dime piece. Needing the money inside me. Diamonds in my timepiece. Diamonds in my timepiece. Yeah. Gotta get it on the daily. All I want is dubs. You know what I'm on. I've been chasing after paper. All I know is blood money marathon.
What's up, what's up? Yeah. What up, what up, what up, everyone? What's the deal? This is our 4th episode. You know what I'm saying? Peace to Eric, Jessica. What's going on? This is our 4th episode of rappers and artists you haven't heard of. You know what I'm saying? Rappers and artists you haven't heard of. Interview. All right? This is a show that I've been doing. This is the 4th episode. I like the outcome so far. You know what I'm saying? So I would suggest that if anybody's on here and if you definitely like what you're about to check out and witness, you can definitely share it and let people know. Today we're gonna have an artist, a hip hop artist, because I'm a hip hop artist, and we wanna definitely give you intellectual insight into people you might not know is on the radar. You know what I'm saying? So these are artists you might not know. They're independent mostly. That's kind of who I kind of try to push my platform to let others know. And this one is Bert Wynder. This brother is a hip hop artist, and we're gonna get into it. All right. I invited him on. We're going to wait till he get on, and we're going to see what time it is. In the meanwhile, we're going to rock some of Bert's joints that he got. So let's just, we're going to keep it moving with some of the cuts. So just sit back, be patient, and really check out an interview that we about to have, and we go in, you know what I'm saying? So really try to understand and learn something from this new artist and hear what he has, his perspective on his hip-hop and what he view in this hip-hop world that we love so much, that we came and brought it into our world, and now it's a part of our society. So I want y'all to really enjoy what we're about to have here, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get into some more cuts on my man Bert Wynder. So let's get busy and check out what this brother has to offer and what he brings to our, not just ourselves in hip hop, but what does he bring to the the landscape of us as a people. What does he bring to the landscape as a lyrical MC, as an MC? You know what I'm saying? Swagged out MC, whatever may have you. You know what I mean? So let's get into my man. But in the meantime, we're gonna play some cuts. You know, we just vibing right now, getting into his world, and we seeing how he get down. You know what I'm saying? So let's go into, this is an album he had, Minus Touch. You know what I mean? And I believe he put this out in 2020. So we're gonna get into that, you know what I'm saying? So let's see what he has to offer in the game of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? So let's get down and see what the deal is. All right, y'all. Let me play another cut, you know, by my man Bert. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. We gotta turn this up. And we about to get busy. Just hold tight, y'all, because it's on and it's definitely
Bluetooth
on.
mode.
We got the Bluetooth popping.
13 in the clip and 1 in the head.
So
You niggas want
let's go.
fucking album. Turn up.
Top designer, I ain't looking at the tag now.
Check it out.
Game with me, I ain't hanging with no rando. Shorty at the right, I put her in a Lambo. That wasn't in a plan, though. I'm in my plan now. Top designer, I ain't looking at the tag now. Game with me, I ain't hanging with no rando. Shorty at the right, I put her in a Lambo. That wasn't in a plan, though.
Bottles on deck, it's about to go down. Turn up, they can't keep a good one down. God did the shit, why the fuck I need a crown? Better act like you know when you see me in town. Show me love, cause I get enough hate. Cumberland County, the whole tri-state, I put it down. Fly life, get straight. G Hill days, I was hanging with the apes. Oh, flashbacks with the baby woo. Shout outs to Fest. You know how we do it up, Fest. The whole crew out of touch. Murder assassins, we can't be touched. 06 on stage, I'm snapping. Me and Scoop Low in Lower Manhattan. Congratulations, J. Cruz. Salute and welcome home, Adi Boom. Hey.
I'm in my band now. Top designer, I ain't looking at the tag now. Game with me, I ain't hanging with no rando. Shorty at the right, I put her in a Lambo. That wasn't in a plan, though. I'm in my band now. Top designer, I ain't looking at the tag now. Game with me, I ain't hanging with no rando.
Yeah.
Shorty at the right, I put her in a Lambo.
Let's go. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Let them all know Bert really did it all. Turn water to wine. Have a sit with me, dog. Now my own calendar hanging on the wall. IG getting love from Rick Ross. Kid Capri, Lady Love. Rough Riders too. What the they like Bert really turning up. Book autographed by my wife. Long live Angie. Yeah, that's right. Still rep Philly, so be easy. Word to my picture with Freeway. Oh,
I'm in my band now. Top designer, I ain't looking at the tag now. Game with me, I ain't hanging with no rando. Shorty at the right, I put her in a Lambo. That wasn't in a plan, though. I'm in my band now. Top designer, I ain't looking at the tag now. Game with me, I ain't hanging with no rando. Shorty at the right, I put her in a Lambo. That wasn't in a plan, though.
hey, listen, man. I want to take the time to thank everybody who's been supporting me from day one. I made it. Your boy finally made it, man. The album is out, man. Minus Touch. Hey, guess what? It really is my birthday coming up, man. I'm about to fucking celebrate. Hey. 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 Let's go. 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 Woo!
I'm in my band now. Top designer, I ain't looking at the tag now. Gang with me, I ain't hanging with no rando. Shorty at the right, I put her in a Lambo. That wasn't in a plan, though. I'm in my band now. Top designer, I ain't looking at the tag now. Gang with me, I ain't hanging with no rando. Shorty at the right, I put her in a
Peace, bro.
Yeah. What's up, brother?
Man, how you?
We all right. We waiting on you, and you right on time.
I'm like, oh, I see you said, yo, man, you just watching. I said, oh, my bad. Let me get get in gear.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right. Yeah, I see you. What you got? One of the fly gear you got on? What you rocking
Oh,
right now?
nah. I just got this Born Fly, yeah, it's Born
Yeah,
Fly.
that's one of your pieces.
Nah, it's similar though. The guy who do it, it's the name is kind of similar. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, right. I don't think I heard of them before, or did I?
Born Fly, I don't know, but they popular. They
Yeah,
popular.
where they at them?
They got them in the city. I don't know if you do you go down the City Blue and all that?
Not no more.
Well, they usually
Right.
yeah, because but they usually they had a lot of pieces. I got this from City Blue. This
Oh,
like a
word?
couple years ago. Yeah, it's like a reversible joint.
Right.
You know what I
Let me
mean?
see. Pull up. Let me see it. Kind of. I'm trying to see.
Like it's like a retro, it's like they redid a lot of old characters,
Right.
cartoon characters, and
Right.
then on the other side, hold on, I'll show you. Like on the other side, it's like
Oh,
reversible.
wow. Right. That's dope.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, I gotta get that. Like that was all right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But you know what's funny? That's part of your whole makeup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, you incorporate that with authority.
Yeah, I have
You know what
to.
I'm saying?
I have to. You know what I
Right.
mean? But like, shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. If anybody in watching, it's
Yeah.
like 8 people. Salute to y'all. Thank y'all for
Yeah,
joining.
definitely. We got Eric in here. We got Robert. We
Yeah. Shout
got
out
Robin.
to
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all. Definitely. I appreciate
Right.
it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Right.
like back to what you were saying, bro. It just like, well, I mean, you know what it's like. You come up dirt poor.
Mm-hmm.
And you imagine like, man, I would want to have this, I would want to have that. If I ever get the opportunity, I'm going to take advantage of trying to do this and trying to do that. So I just, whenever I got a chance, I try to take advantage. Like I was an affiliate for a lot of other companies, but
Okay.
a lot of companies that gave me the opportunity to do something, I tried to run with it hard, like take
Right.
advantage.
What were some of the companies that you was like dealing
You
with?
ever heard of my olive leaf or my olive branch?
I can't say I had. Maybe some of the viewers, and y'all heard it. If you did, put up a thumbs up
They
if you heard it. What type of
they
company was it?
they're a black owned company. They were creating some type of like I won't call it elixir, but it was like you know how they have the what is it called, the gold drink? Like it's a guy who's got they're like wellness drinks basically.
Okay, wellness drink. Right. Like you talking about the sea moss, maybe? No.
Yeah, something like that.
Like that.
That.
Okay.
And what it is it basically it was helping like lower high blood pressure and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I was affiliated with that. Then I was affiliated with I don't know if you ever heard of Nagash sneakers.
Nah, you see that's what I'm saying. You really up on it. I haven't heard it. This is why I like to go ahead. And what are they about? What's
Nagash sneakers is for people who familiar with like Kemetic knowledge and Egyptian knowledge.
Oh, okay.
They basically they took that and made their own sneakers.
Okay.
They was doing it for a minute. So that's what they kind of inspired me to try to do something like that. You know what I mean? It's like just bringing culture to fashion instead of us like going to like Adidas and not saying anything wrong with Adidas or Nike but them trying to say, let's bring that to our culture since we the one who made it. You know what I mean? So I was affiliated with them. I don't know if you ever heard of Tucci Polo. You ever heard of Tucci Polo?
That sounds familiar.
I was affiliated with them. I was part of the affiliate program. And basically what it was I just was sharing the stuff. And he had like, now he only do dress shoes a lot of times. Like he's got dress shoes. He had like Macabre Pfeiffer wearing them. He got some big names. You know what I mean? So, I just was like, I felt like, let me support my people, even if I'm just sharing their content. A little percentage. I'm learning that you still got to give back somehow.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, as much as we absorb so much stuff from our people, sometimes it's not nothing wrong with trying to, you know, bring something back, give something back. So, I mean, yeah, I was trying to make a little couple of dollars, but it wasn't the motive wasn't to get rich. It was just to be like, yo, let me show.
Sharing ideas and showing where you coming from in a sense.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like before I can just be like, oh, I'm doing this, or oh, I'm doing that, I gotta actually apply myself to that field. You know what I mean? I gotta actually try to do the due diligence. I can't just hop in and try to do this, and then it's more to it than that. It's more to than trying to get a recognition, like look at me, look at me, look at me. It's more like
of course,
be a student.
Right.
You know, like for example, like with what you do in music and what you did in music and how you do now.
Right.
Before I can even really say let's do a platform or we gonna do whatever, I gotta do my due diligence. I gotta say, well, let me check out bro's products. Let me see what he into. Let me show him some love, because now it shows people that you're not just doing it just to get like clout or notoriety. You know what I mean? If you're not gonna try to take your time and learn, you really kind of missing the real concept of why.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? So I just tried to apply myself with them, and then I just said, okay, now let me try to do it myself. You know what I mean?
Well, with that, I mean, going right into it, you do it yourself. You get busy, bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like, okay, I'm gonna go right in. Since we starting off in fashion.
Okay.
Just like you, just like how you came on in your gear, and it represents the type of gear that you're pushing. You know what I'm saying? In a culture that is so built, this culture was built on us styling and profiling and stuff of that nature. You represent it, bro. I mean, I'm just going in, bro. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go right in, because to me, this is what makes the artist who they are. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go right in on you. You had. I'm looking at it because I got so many notes. Right, bro. Like, where do I start? Okay, I'll tell you what I'm gonna start with.
Okay.
You broke down your shirts, right? You broke down your gear. You got the bridge, Illville, right? And what is it? The land coding. So violin. I would. You have to explain each of those clothes and why they represent and why are the names. Let's go with the bridge. It's a T-shirt, but it's deeper than that. That particular shirt, what does that represent?
It's basically, it's to bring pride. Okay, I gotta go all the way before I get there. I gotta take it to like this. A lot of people don't really know about certain areas in South Jersey. It's like you got, like, once you hit like Gloucester County and you going, everybody knows those areas, but that's the city really considered. Like, they consider us down here the country. You get what I mean?
Wow. Right.
New York, like, a lot of people don't even know where Cumberland County is.
Not at all.
They never heard of it. So, like, to me, I think, like, we have some dope talent. We have some dope designers. We have a lot of great inventors, but we just don't have the platform. So to me, I felt like doing the bridge, where that's where I was raised, growing up seeing that, and then also kind of, you know, Dapper Dan was the man. Like, Dapper Dan was so I'm looking like I'm growing up seeing your generation kill it. Like, they killing it. Like, I mean,
Dapper Dan was key. Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, Coogee Rap, Rock. So I'm like, man, I can't do that. but I can kind of flip it and play with it and take the hood and still make it like casual wear. So it's like it can cross over. So the bridge is like representing where I was raised because we ain't never had nothing like that. We never had a clothing line that said, because when you going from the three cities, they like maybe 20 minutes apart at the most. So,
wow, that far apart. Okay. Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like it's really Bridgeton, but we call it the bridge.
Right.
So
now you saying Bridgeton, right? But y'all kind of slang it out like with Bridgeton.
It's the bridge.
Right.
Yeah, it's the bridge.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just said, man, let me take that and let me create that and put it out so people from the area can see that it's possible.
Right.
You know what I mean?
With that, of course. With that said, what is Bridgeton like? And we're gonna break down each, like, what is that like? What is that like? Okay, so we got Cumberland and we got the, you say a lot of people don't know, they feel like it's down south. But what is that section like? And why is that so? Because you always kind of rep back first.
That's fact. I could tell you what it was compared to what it is.
Okay.
Like what it was for us was, it was like the hood. Even though like, cause it's projects. Like if you go to like to the Jets, like going towards the south side, that's the projects. You know what I mean? Wow. When you hit towards the Heights, you know what I'm saying? That's the projects. You feel me?
Okay.
But then when you going up on the hill, you feel me? It's different. But you still got projects, but it's more spread out. Like you got some of it that's projects, then you got some of it that's homes. You know, we still got like trees and stuff like that. But
that's what I'm saying. That's wild, right?
Yeah. So you kind of got it both. Like we kind of got like from Philly and New York and all that, North Jersey, we kind of get all of that last, but it's like a melting pot for us.
Right.
Us, we running around like we hood. You know what I'm saying? We everything that New York and Philly talking about, we talking about.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just people think we just country. Like they associate country with like you going to like Louisiana or Memphis.
Right.
And not like right now, and I'm not like trying to brag because I'm not really with it like that, but a lot of people who they think like if you come down this way, you just gonna play around, somebody knocking your head off. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's key. You got to understand these things when you come into these small towns because you don't know what level of game they might be playing on. You don't know what level of violence that a lot of these, and it's key to really understand it. That's why hip hop is so important now that it's global, because we get to see, you got to know certain codes, and it ain't like you got to come and, hey, I got to check in. But in a sense, it is that you like, if I'm coming there with you, I would expect you to, show me what's what and where's what. So with that said, what's the main place that y'all around that people would know when you say Cumberland or Bridgeton? Where is that somebody would be like, yo, I'm from, where so-and-so at, or where this? How would you describe if someone was to come there?
If you talking the bridge, if you not on Walnut Street, if you ain't been on Walnut Street, you never was raised on Walnut Street, you wasn't on our street, Church Street, you know what I'm saying? You don't know about Mill Street, you feel me? Like it's like Bridgeton is like every part of Bridgeton is known. It's just that they have their own thing. You get what I mean? Like if you going to the south side, everybody know that bodega that now the Dominican, shout out to my Dominicans, they run it now. They run south. Everybody know that south. Now back in the day, if you on Mill Street, everybody know Moo-Moos.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Moo-Moos? What was that?
Moo-Moos, it's like little bodegas. You feel me? Like they
corner store style joints. Right.
Yeah. So if you on Church Street where we hung at, you got Lily's or you got Greco's. So if you say, y'all meet me at Greco's or meet me at Moo-Moos, you feel me? Like, so, it depends on which street or if you say the north, if you go like the Cohansey Street or you go to like Laurel Street, Pearl Street, it's like broken into sections, but it's small.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You can get downtown in like maybe 20 minutes. It's
right.
like
Right. So now back in the day, you said in the day, right.
Yeah.
Right. When you say back in the day, what was because I heard you say like on an interview, I think, or I was reading something, you was talking about, I don't know if this is freezing up. It could be freezing up a little bit.
Okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Can you
Anybody?
see me?
Can y'all hear me? I don't know.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can still see you. Are we still in full effect? Okay. Anybody throw up some thumbs? Let me know we still in full effect. All right.
Yeah, you know.
So back in the day, you say back in the day, and I seen you was like, oh, we was in ciphers and stuff like that. Where were these ciphers taking place? Where was hip hop taking place when you first started?
We started in like high school. You know what I'm saying? We started
and
like
what was the high school you started?
Bridgeton High. You know
Ooh.
what I mean? We
Well, that's
say that
famous. That's y'all got history in that school. Y'all got history in that school. But go ahead, I'm listening.
We started. It was a few of us. Like shout out to Jazzy Ones. Shout out to K-Son. Shout out to G Fella, Focus, Don Perignon, Donnie. It was my man RZA, Nice Microphone Hero. Like it was a handful of us. And
now, when you say a handful of us, are you talking about MCs specifically?
Yeah, it was only and we was in the lunchrooms. We was in the lunchroom like every day almost. You know what I mean? Our table. I know for our period and lunch, our table was lit. Like we had the whole lunchroom around us all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all broke it down in sections, even within the lunchroom.
Yeah. Cause we probably was the only table that was spitting. Like we all sat together. So you might have D Jeter, he might be spitting. You might it depends. It depend on like sometimes we take turns on who's gonna start the cipher. You feel me?
And how do you determine that? How do you determine that?
Whoever want to go, like you just gotta go.
Okay.
Like you know what I mean? So, either somebody might bang on the table, somebody might beatbox, or niggas would be like, "Yo, man, we're gonna start the cipher, spit something," and then from there, it go around. It go around. Everybody spit something. Everybody keeps spitting something, and then like after that, after school, you know what I'm saying? We'd do it again. So it was like going like probably twice a day, like through high school, just because we was like I said, we was imitating like what Charles was doing and what New York was doing. You know, we was fascinated. You know what I mean? Like
you saying imitating like rhymes? Y'all were rhyming in the same cadence. That's what you mean?
Some of us had that flow. Some of us would mix it and make our own. But you like we can't front like we ain't learned cadences and styles and stuff from everybody else. That's not real. Everybody learned.
Who was somebody that you preferred, that you was really listening to, that you was into at that time?
Ghostface. Tony Starks.
What was it about Ghostface?
I wrote my first official rap listening to It's Yours, Raekwon verse off that double LP.
Oh, the Woo Forever.
Forever. That was my first official. Well, I wrote something to Snoop Dogg, but my older brother was like, "You just doing a lot of cussing. You need to put some work into that." You know what I mean? So I'm like,
Oh, he was feeling that, right?
And I double back. So when the Woo hit, you know, when we really started like taking it in, I'm like, oh, this is crazy. So and I kept hearing that Machine Gun Rack Fall is in the back stadium pack. You know what I mean? I'm like, whoa, hold on. So I'm like, oh, I got this. You know what I mean? And it started from there, like the ciphers. You know what I mean?
Where were your ciphers? Now you got the lunchroom, and then you said after school. Okay, so now you got the style together.
You feel like you kind of Wu gave you a learning lesson? Where were they going after school? Where was the ciphers going in Bridgeton? We're still in Bridgeton, right?
Yeah, in Bridgeton. Some of them was on Church Street. Some of them was out the Heights. There's a lot of dope MCs from the Heights.
What's the Heights? What's that?
The Heights is a project complex. It's called Amity Heights, but we call it. You know what I mean?
The Heights.
My man's K. Sean off Mill Street. He was ill too. You know
what made him ill? Why? Was he the guy that everybody knew was ill, or just you, or?
I mean, it was like we all had our own thing. Like everybody had their own star power. It was like, he kind of reminded me of like Cameron. You know what I'm saying? Like he was nice, but he was smooth.
We're breaking up a little bit. We just.
Oh man, I think I'm breaking up.
Say it again. He reminded you of who?
He reminded me of like Cameron. You know what I'm saying? Like he was nice with his wordplay, but then he was savvy with it. Like he could say some slick stuff, and it's
slick, right?
Like you'll miss it. But he really saying something though. You're like he really nice though. You know what I mean? And a lot of y'all, when y'all see this live, man, y'all know I'm plugging y'all, so y'all better share this.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, like, to me, Church Street was lit because everybody came there. You know what I'm saying? For our generation.
People come from all over. Right.
Yeah. But then we could be on the hill and be spitting on the hill. You know what I mean?
Right. What's the hill? Is it literally on a hill? Like
yeah. Like when you going when you're going up Commerce Street, you going down Commerce, and you got two ways you get to the hill, but you go up, it's courthouses on the hill, so you go up the hill, and then you bust that left near Atlantic, and you going up to like Vine Street, Giles Street. Giles Street was like the main street on the hill for us when we was hanging out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you got like MCs like Rain, he was nice. Jake Krug, Heat, you know what I'm saying? Ice. Like a lot of them was up there, you know. I mean, I was around.
They got a lot of hot names too.
Yeah. I signed. Blackburners, G Hill. Everybody know about. If you don't know about G Hill, and when you talk about the Hill, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what to tell you, because like a lot of this stuff that was going on for our time, we was like the originators of it. So like anything after that was something we laid a lot of groundwork for. I just happened to be.
You were part of the foundation in Bridgeton as far as. And what year are we talking about? What year? What year is this? What era?
Okay, I started in 96, 97.
You said Wu era. Yeah, right.
Yeah, 97, 96, 97. 96, I wrote my first rhyme. 97 is when I really solidified, okay, I'm really nice. And then from there, it just took off. Every time somebody seen me, it was like, spit some freestyle, spit something off the top, spit something. Because we didn't have no studio. We ain't have no money. You got to think, like, I'm 13 in 97. You feel me? Like, I'm 13.
Oh, you're a young boy. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, like, and then I'm listening to the come up. You feel me? Like I don't even like I'm listening to the come up from back then. You feel me? So I could have like you probably was on there and I ain't even like, you know what I'm saying? But like it was big. It was big because that's what
you was breaking up a little bit. You was breaking up a little bit. Right.
Okay. Now what I was saying is like it was big for us because we was getting a little bit of everything. We was getting the Philly, you know, slang and the cadences, and you know, Philly got a bounce too.
Right.
A lot of people can't match that bounce, but then they got a lot of spitters who like. So we got that, and then we got from New York, you know, and then you know Juvie and all of them come around. But like for us, we still was trying to build our own styles around all of that. We just was taking everything in. So we was like ciphering. Man, I did a lot of ciphers for a lot of years. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like that was our love. Like rap is like our love. It's like our passion. You know what I'm saying? So like everybody else, we was trying to really go in. You know what I'm saying?
So that those ciphers really developed your style.
You couldn't even listen. You couldn't even get. Well, I know for us, with me, RZA, G Fella, Focus, D Jeter, Don Perignon, and I think I could be wrong, but a majority of the time that was who was doing the ciphers was us. You ain't even allowed in the cipher if you ain't. Listen, you cannot come with nothing that ain't hitting. Like if it ain't fire, your lyrics ain't right. Cause we was heavy on lyrics too. So like if your lyrics ain't correct and you just not like you need to work, we gonna let you know, man, get out of here with that. Like
how do you do? Okay, that's what I'm about to say. How do you control that? Right.
We need because you listen because we gonna hear if you on point with what you're saying. Cause we do this every day.
So was technicians with it, even on listening to the guys doing right.
Because you got to think the music out then was like Redman. So like I said, you know, I started. If I'm 13, I started in '97. You got '97, '98, '99, 2000.
Excellent year.
Yeah. So like we wasn't playing with that. Like, cause see, we even when we battled, right? When we battled for a name. Like if we battling and you lose your name. You can't even keep your name. It was real. We was not playing no games.
Would they snatch your name away for you, or they just
listen, you cannot keep that name. And I'm saying it with that authority because I really helped do that. I really helped pay that. Regardless what people may feel. You know what I mean? You can't take that history away because I really lived it. I was there. You know what I'm saying?
And that is so important with being the first in a place like Bridgeton because one, you're near Atlantic City, right? That's like the. Am I correct? Okay. So one, first of all, Bridgeton, just their Black history alone of being first. You had at that high school, I think it's a math teacher that was like a coach for like a wrestling team, and then you had like a Tuskegee Airmen that was in that area, and I think the brother Mike Santiago, you ever hear him? The guy, he wrote a book on Black history and the first.
First a lot of history.
Right. Are you in that book for being the first to do? I
mean, honestly, if I was, I wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? Because back with us, we didn't have the cameras. We didn't have like some people like might have had like a camcorder maybe. You know what I'm saying? But you had to, for us, you just had to really be there.
You had to be there, right?
Really, because you can't like duplicate. Like, man, I done heard a lot of people spit some crazy lines. I mean, I know I spit some, but to be able to hear somebody else and then you like, oh yeah, it's my turn again. Oh, I gotta go even crazier because it's like we inspiring each other at the same time. Like we didn't do it like a lot of people do now. Like, and this no slight to anybody else, but a lot of people will sneak diss each other in a cipher.
Right.
Each other. We didn't do it like that. We did it because we really loved it. So if me and you, if we all rapping, we want everybody to be better.
Yeah, that's why so you're right.
Yeah. So
That's incredible. Now this is the breakdown because that was just one shirt. Like I want to make the viewers understand. You know, we all in the hip hop game, we got t-shirts. I mean, I'm repping the Malik B shirt, and we got clothes, and that becomes part of the hip hop. But the interesting thing about this, y'all, the viewers, I'm talking to y'all right now, is that Bert, he broke his shirts down into these sections in his town. And so
Yeah,
now you got the bridge. That was called the bridge. But all that
yeah,
history that comes up under that shirt is the way
yeah,
you just ran that down. So now I'm
yeah,
looking and you got Illville. What is
yeah.
Illville? And why did you break it
So,
down? Because I know it's not called Illville, but
nah,
what is
nah, nah.
Illville?
Illville is short for Millville. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Millville is a neighboring city.
right.
And like, see, I lived in all these cities. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I was
So you was
also
the world
around.
traveler within Cumberland County. right,
Yeah, yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah.
right. Go
So
ahead,
I
I'm
was
listening.
around, like I was around people who was like rapping in each city because like
Okay.
a MC know an MC. So, you know, but like Illville, Millville is like, it's a little bit more dark. Like it's
Woo!
a
Really?
little more dark, yeah. Cause it's a
How
different,
so? What makes it darker than Bridgeton? What is it? What do you mean by that?
like I'm saying, like Bridgeton is like, man, you don't really want to be playing out Bridgeton, but Millville a different animal. Like
Wow, really?
Millville is like, you could be, I give you one example. Like you could be cool with somebody and
Mm-hmm.
then they like for street, just whatever, they give you a pack and then they line you up for that pack. So they give you the pack, you know what I'm saying? They give you the pack
Yeah.
and you
Mm-hmm.
trying to make some money, and then they got somebody who might come get you for that pack. You know what I'm saying? Like
Wow,
it's
right,
like yeah. I mean,
right.
it goes deeper than that, but I mean, I'm just giving you the street.
But I mean, I get the scope of
You
right,
know what I
right.
mean?
They
So
play more on a strategic, dirty level than
yeah,
right,
you get
right,
laid down out Millville for
right. What
sure.
was they rhyming as well at the same time they was being dark?
Yeah, it's a dude I knew named Bells. He was nice.
Right,
He was
right.
like, I think he might have been the hottest at the time. I had a chance to rhyme with him in the cipher. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then it was
Hmm.
another dude, he was like almost nice like Cassidy.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? And
You
now
got a
they got,
range of different styles. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But because we all still listening to the same thing. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? We're listening to like Power 99. That's like the
Right,
main station for us because it's like
right,
closest. Then you got a couple Jersey stations who popped up. But like we
right,
listening to everything y'all are listening to. You
right,
feel
right,
me?
right,
We
right.
just
And you're developing your own world within a my man Eric, he could contest to this. My man Eric Williams that's on here.
salute.
We had a homie that was he was also a mentor. His name was James G. Spady. He was a hip hop historian, and he would say community within a community within a community. So
Yeah,
you had this in-depth community. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Within a community of culture and hip hop, so that's deep. So
yeah,
so now we got let's write that down, viewers. You said you got Bridgeton, right? You
yeah.
got DeVille, Midville, and now you
No,
got the land. Am I correct?
yeah, yeah,
Vineland or
yeah.
the land you call it?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, what's the difference between those? That one. What's the difference between?
Violent, I give it to you like this, right?
Mhm.
Then is the gutter. They all got
Okay.
the gutter. They all got certain spots that's the gutter, but Bridgeton is the
Right.
gutter.
Okay.
Millville is like, it's dark, but it's like you getting some money. Violent
Hmm.
is the money. Violent is where the
Hmm.
money at. But they
Right.
also called it crime land. See what I'm saying? So like
Mm.
I inflicted and called it just the land and took the crime off.
Right.
You feel me? So that
So
way,
they got
if
their
some,
internal. They got their
yeah,
internal nickname. Okay, go
yeah,
ahead. I'm listening.
yeah,
Right. That's like the
yeah. So
bottom.
you know what I
I'm
mean?
going. That's like in Philly in the
Yeah,
bottom. Eric, again, you could detect. They call it black bottom, but within the bottom, they call it the underworld, or they call it the world. Am I right, Eric? So that reminds me of that. I'm just comparing that to that. But go ahead. I'm listening.
so yeah, like you know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Like violent is where the money has always been at. You know what I
Wow.
mean?
Okay.
Since I've known. Since I've known, like Bridgeton, to me, Bridgeton, my opinion, Bridgeton is the poorest out of the three.
It's the what? Say it again.
It's the poorest.
Oh, the poorest. Okay.
Poorest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's people who get money and people who work and people who got their jobs. But I'm saying, as far as a whole, like it's just always, it's been that way since I've known it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so violent is like where the money's at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's always been like that. Like when I was like young, going to violin, they had the gold, a lot of the gold chains, and they was flat.
Oh, so they were more flashy, stylish with it and showing their money. Okay. Right. And see, and see how key, like people come through these names, like we'll come through if you go into a landing, and you're not thinking that. You're just seeing houses, these far apart houses from each other, and you're just like, oh, they in the rural area, they in their little suburban areas, but you got all this in depth, going on. So with that, I gotta go into this at this point right now. I'm gonna go into one of your cuts that and I think it's on your Minus Touch album, right? And it's the name of all three of those places, right? Is that the title?
That's the intro.
That's the intro. So I'm gonna go to the intro, okay? Because all of this to me is like, that was the thing that stuck out with me with your shirts. And y'all gotta remember, he broke down his t-shirt gear to this demographics. That's deep. Like, you know what I'm saying? The fact that he broke down, I gotta go over it again. I want to make sure I get it right, because you can't mess up, man. I don't want the bill to come back to me. But
let me add on to what you're saying, why this is key.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
And why I did that. Every city that I'm saying got a gutter. But it's not all bad, but it is a gutter in every city. Like, Violent get money, but in certain spots in Violent, you don't want to be, like, every city got it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
of course.
But my idea was, let me take each name, keep it true to the slang of what we call it, but give it a light where not only is it kind of hood, but it can cross over.
Right.
Like, these shirts, you could probably see, I can see it when I designed it. I didn't design it just for people in the hood. I designed it as if, will people buy this in Walmart?
Okay, right.
Will people buy this in Target? And it sounds funny because people like, I'm not buying it from Target, but you got to remember how many people shop in Walmart and Target every day.
Right, exactly.
Never lose money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking.
Go ahead. I'm sorry to cut you off.
I'm just saying, like, I was just thinking, like, how can I blend both and really, like, not get too crazy with it, but have it still represent what it's supposed to represent. Where if the people see, okay, that's Illville, okay, that's Bridgeton, okay, that's the land. Everybody know that at one time Violent was called the land. You know what I mean? I'm going to the land, or I'm going to crime land. Everybody know, okay, I'm going to Illville, I'm going to Millville. Everybody know, okay, I'm going to the bridge. So I just took it and tried to give it not a remix, but like, I just wanted to be able to, like, I just want to, like, I look at it like, will this be on TV?
Right.
If it ever get a chance, how will people, when they see it, would they want it? Without having a negative connotation to it.
Right, I understand. So you can tell, like, once again, you named Dapper Dan and all them earlier, because that's what he was doing. It was, even though that was a Harlem thing, and it was in Harlem, and that was where his store was. But once we seen him on them record covers, and we seen him on it, everybody wanted it. I never had the money to go up to Dapper Dan's, but it's just the style. You like, yo, Rakim rocking that Gucci, LL rocking his joint, BDP rocking it, and you just was hype. Mike Tyson, he rocking it. So, and I think you gave it that flavor. So that's important. I'm gonna go into the intro, y'all. This is how we do. We in between, just so people can get a feel what we were talking about on that. That's it. Give me you know, just let me go into this, y'all, because it's things like this that really makes hip hop what it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so do I go minus touch and then just intro?
Yeah,
That's right.
the first song should be exactly Bridgeton New Jersey. That's like the one.
Okay, I'm just typing in, y'all. Right now, y'all, we here with and am I saying it right? Bert Wynder with a D-E-R. Right, you know what I'm saying? This is a Bridgeton Cumberland MC, and this is who we have on our show right here on rappers and artists you've never heard of, interviewed. All right, and I'm getting ready to go into one of his intros where he was just breaking down one of his he was breaking down the sections and areas, and it's important because when you're talking about hip hop, you have to have that sense of where you are and where you from, because that's what makes up the MC that you become. You know, that's why I think that's, you know, very important. But we're gonna get into this intro, and I want y'all just to get a feel of Bert and his style. I gotta look for it. I wanna bring. I see. Wait a minute.
You might if you might could find it if you go on YouTube. I don't know.
Right, I'm on YouTube now. I had your album up. Hold on, I'm gonna just go to my. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. But that's what we doing right now. Y'all give me a second, and we gonna get into Bert's that intro, because that had a lot to do with what we was talking about as far as the different sections. And remember, this is his intro. Hold on, let's get it. Hold on, give me a second. We're gonna get into it.
Shout out to everybody that's in here, man. Shout out to Eric.
Yeah, Eric, that's one of my homies, Major Cat right there, you know what I'm saying? And we got who we got on here? We got my man Merge on here, Jerry Allen, Robin, of course. Yup.
Robin.
Yup. Who else is up in here? I seen Jessica. So just give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to look for this joint. It's okay. I think this is it. Here we go.
"2020, oh yeah.
Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear it.
Finally, we here.
Thumbs up, please, if y'all can hear it.
Might have touched the album. Finally, man. Y'all know what this is about, right? It's your boy Bert, man. It's the bridge, baby. You know what we about to do, right? We got the whole fucking city lit, Bridgeton. We got the whole fucking city lit, Millville. We got the whole fucking city lit, Vineland. Let them know I'm on my grind, man. We got the whole fucking city lit, Bridgeton. We got the whole fucking city lit, Millville. We got the whole fucking city lit, Vineland. Let them know I'm on my grind, man. I put the bridge on my back, let these niggas hate. All I know is grind, go and get this K. Any beat, I'm getting busy on. And I won't stop till I put the city on. You say cups back to back, boy. I'm doing this for rap, boy. Killer Priest. Black boy, all the ones you can't bring back, boy. It's Bert, bitch. What these niggas talk. Fat cat said, put them in the coffin. Ballin', number 2 shitting on your squadron. Each bar sick, got a nigga coughing. All this money make your boy humble. Welcome to the bridge, welcome to the jungle. All that envy make a nigga weak. I took the bridge, put it on my sneakers. Fly like, kill 'em with finesse. They hating me, I got them stressed. Bert Wynder, you can never be. Fly like this, the legacy. We got the whole fucking city lit, Bridgeton. We got the whole fucking city lit, Millville. We got the whole fucking city lit, Vineland. Let them know I'm in my grind, man. We got the whole fucking city lit, Bridgeton. We got the whole fucking city lit, Millville. We got the whole fucking city lit, Vineland. Let them know I'm on my grind, man. Till they make it where I send them dogs. This dope mixed with fitting all the liberal lanes. You got a terrible aim. Send Joseph's mind when they hearing my name, Born supremacy, all action. I'm here to break records, Lamar Jackson. Look at you, you got me laughing. There's no days off, ain't no lacking. I was born around killers and niggas trapping. No cap, I ain't just rapping. Bro, long your ass a fool. I've been doing this since after school. 13, I grabbed the tool. Kept my lips zipped, cause that's the rule. You got beef, that's with anybody. You come in the crib and get the shot at. We got the whole fucking city lit, Bridgeton. We got the whole fucking city lit, Millville. We got the whole fucking city lit, Violent. Let them know I'm on my grind, man. We got the whole fucking city lit, Bridgeton. We got the whole fucking city lit, Millville. We got the whole fucking city lit, Violent. Let them know I'm on my grind, man.
Shout out to Mirror Soul. Saying that right. Salute, salute. Another dope MC.
So, yeah. Dope. And that's why I went to them shirts. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you broke that down on that tip. You know. Now, being in a hood like that, being around the way, people giving them lights up there and they showing the love. Being in a place like, you know, Cumberland and stuff of that, there's a lot going on. There's you know, like you said, it could be dark, but at the same time, you have these ciphers and you still being hip hop and you still doing things. But you got some stuff that has happened in these towns, and what I mean by that is history. I'm going back to this history. I'm digging and I'm checking and I'm like, oh my God, they got, you know, they got some serious stuff. I mean, I'm going back to your school because you guys had a teacher. You know, he was. Did you know this coach? He was a coach that was like he was a math teacher. I forget this coach name. Let me see if I wrote that down. But
you talking about I'm wondering if you're talking about Coach Tecklitz. I don't know if you're talking about Coach Tecklitz. I don't know. But,
was he a wrestling coach?
I think he might have been wrestling or football. I think it was wrestling or football.
What about him? How important is that to you in a neighborhood like that? Like coaches and stuff of that nature?
I'll say it like this.
Okay, go ahead.
I could have. A lot of people wanted me to do like football, basketball, because I was like my favorite out of a lot of people don't know, but my favorite really was baseball. But
wow.
I was nice in like football, basketball, but I actually had a chance to do like track and field and like wrestling. I just was like, I was on some hood stuff. I wasn't even like, plus my mom couldn't afford for me to even, you know, get the equipment, do the, like all that. My mom was like struggling to pay bills. Like, and I ain't had nobody that was going to take me. So I was just in the hood, but like my class and the class above us was like champions, like track and field. Like you got Big Cole, shout out to Big Cole. You got Shaquem Brown. You got my cuz Box. You feel me? He was nice in football. McGuine Dawkins. It's a lot of people. Butler. They was nice in like field hockey. I think Ivy Phillips was nice. It's a lot of people I may be forgetting, but like they was nice. They was nice in sports, and like they was like champions, like football, basketball, track and field. Like they was like champions. Me, I like I said, like me, even wrestling too. Like man, my boy name, he was nice. Like we had a couple of them. He moved. He actually does his own. He now he has his own like fitness. He has his own fitness thing. And he moved from the area, but he has some successful people he have trained who he was into wrestling, and he got them like into fitness. And now I apologize. I wish I could remember his name, but he was nice. So we got a lot of people who sports wise. They was like,
Right.
you know, they was on their thing. And then we rivaled. Well, it was a time we rivaled Cumberland Regional in football, or we rivaled, like, if we played Millville, like our schools was like rivals at one point.
Right.
So, you know, like, but we had like my boy, oh man, what is his name? Little.
Okay.
Little was like Emmitt Smith. Like, he was nice, like Emmitt.
Right.
Like, we had a nice football team. You know what I mean? I can't remember everybody. Then we had Peanut on the court was like, he was nice with both hands.
What was Peanut's style like? What was his style like?
Peanut was like Kobe to me.
Wow.
Peanut was like Kobe,
Right.
but he'd dunk on you, like if you get under that court, you know what I'm saying? Like him, Brock, Travis, Nick, who else? Brock, Nick, even Darrell. It's a couple of like, but I mean, like, they was really good. They could have really, you know, they could have really went somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Because in those neighborhoods, in a lot of especially the rural areas of Jersey and stuff like, that's where a lot of those athletes be coming from. That's what I say. It'd be like your own little world that y'all come, and then they'll go out and become like these superstars, you know, and you be like, yo, you know, like, and the reason I'm getting at that, because I was reading about, I just pulled up the guy's name. I have wrote it down, but I thought I was going to remember, but it was Joseph Everett Lloyd, and he was like this big wrestler in your school, that high school that you went to, and it's like y'all develop your own little world and own people that are doing the major things, and not small as far as small. And I'm all that to say this, to bring it kind of to hip hop. Just like y'all had your own coach, you had your own, you know, I think like I said, a dude, he was one of the airmen in Tuskegee. I think I had his name here. I can't find it. But then you also had a guy on that you dealt with, and I think you called him, what was it? You said his name. You was like, he's the Hood Disc Makers.
What do
you mean by that, and why is he the Hood Disc Makers? We all know it.
Like,
first, you explain what Disc Makers is to people if they don't know.
Okay, well, Disc Makers is like where a majority of people are getting their CDs and their packages from.
Right.
I mean, it was kind of like, I guess you want to say, the kind of the first distribution company before you had like CD Baby and TuneCore.
Oh, definitely. Right.
Disc Makers was buying your CDs and your jewel cases from Disc Makers. You know what I mean?
Right.
So Vision, he became the Hood Disc Makers because he was printing up majority of people's stuff at one point.
The whole Cumberland?
Like majority of people, majority of people, like he printed up a lot of people, like copies, like physical copies. Like, he was giving people nice deals. He the one who designed my very first mixtape cover.
What? How did he do that, and how did he get the whole town? Like, you know what I mean?
Like because he started off and he had a vision, and he came to me like, yo, Bert, like, let's rock out, because he really like related, we cousins or whatever. You know what I mean? His brother
you got a special in connect. Right.
Yeah, his brother is a dope MC. All right, I'm gonna tell you how it go, right? At one point, me, his brother, you know what I'm saying, Low, salute to Low, Puda Peso, and
these names are off the hook.
yeah, Puda Peso, me, him, Puda Peso, Mooch, and Punch.
Right.
We all formulated something called Out of Touch. And Out of Touch was a group we put together, and we rhymed, and you know, they did pretty good. Like, they really but that's how we first started. And then from there, we kind of all branched off. And then he came back like, okay.
Who's he? Who's he? You
Say-
said he came back. Who?
Yeah, he was more into like, at the time when we was doing that, he was kind of like, okay, if y'all need money for anything, I'm gonna help y'all if y'all need it. So when he came back around and I came back around to doing it, it was like, okay, I'm gonna come back and start doing mixtapes. And he like, okay,
Right.
let's rock out. And
Right.
then I'm like, okay, well, I want to do something called originality.
Right.
And it was like, I wanted to do what was different than what everybody else was doing. Because around this time, a lot of people was doing like videos. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And shout out to Feeny Boy, because Feeny Boy is another dope cameraman who had everybody lit in the city.
So he was your camera guy. So he was your camera guy. But now, what's his name again? Is it Ty Vision? That was the CD Hood distributor?
Yeah,
right.
The Hood Makers was
Hood Dismakers, yeah, I love that.
printing everybody's stuff up. If you want something nice, he got the machines, he's printing them, giving you a decent price. Like, he actually took off. Like, after we rocked out, he ended up doing stuff for like PD Crack.
Oh, he got busy, right?
Yeah, he got busy. He started doing stuff for what's the boy name? The boy, he rocked with Gilly. He always Black De Niro. He did stuff with Black De Niro.
Yeah, right.
He did a couple joints with a couple people, and he kind of really got up there with what he was doing, because, like I said, he was doing videos and he was printing people's stuff. You get what I'm saying?
So what made his deal so much that everybody was just coming to Top Vision? What was it about it that he made it happen?
Like, he was giving you a nice price for them CDs, man. Like, you might pay $300. Yeah, but I mean, you getting a lot, and the quality good. So it's not like you getting some okay half or whatever. Like, it's gonna be printed on the CD.
Right.
The sleeve is in there. Your info on there.
Right.
You feel me? It's gloss.
Right.
You know, you got the matte, then you got the gloss. He giving you that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, my first joint, we rocked out. We first rocked out with originality. I just said, yo, just put a gold mic on the front.
Right.
You know what I mean? Put the gold mic on. And I kind of strategically just was like trying to hit every type of area in music as far as song category wise. I wasn't trying to stay stuck on one rhyme pattern or what I could do.
Right. You were trying to give everybody a little something. I ain't gonna be boxed in. You know what I mean? I could do a little bit of. So he took off. You know what I'm saying? How many did you move? How many CDs did you move?
Well, me, I started off moving them. So I want to say like maybe like 50 to 100 that I know of. Right. Then after that, I put them online. You know what I mean? I started like I was on Mixconnect. I don't know if people know about Mixconnect, but I was on Mixconnect, and it's Mixconnect. I never heard of that. Connect.com is just like that Piv. You feel me? Okay. I hopped on there, and man, they went crazy on the plays on there. So I just said I'm gonna leave the physical copies alone. I'm just gonna keep promoting. Yeah, like I think play-wise, originality ended up hitting like 45,000 plays.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. For a mixtape. Right.
But it started with the CDs.
You
know, Hood Dismakers, and then you moved on to the other. That's incredible, bro. Did you have the first? Did you have the original CD cover for that? Is that?
Yeah. I got it somewhere. When I get it, when I find it, I'm gonna send it to you to post it. You feel me? Because I got it. Because I got.
You gotta put that in the gold. You gotta put that around in the gold frame or something, brother.
You know what? I was thinking about that, and I'm like, when I was thinking about it, I'm like, man, I don't want people to be like, man, that ain't official. Like, you know what I mean? You know how they'll roast you. They'll roast you hard.
No, it's official because you did it. Not only did you do it, but the hood disc makers press it up. That I don't care what nobody's saying. That's worth. That's y'all did it. You did that. Like we putting a stamp on our own culture. So that's part of putting a stamp on your own culture. You sold this many, it took you to the digital world, and then it went crazy. That's like saying, like I told Mira, you know, he was the first. Mira Soul was our first artist and episode. I told him like that's gold. That's going gold. That's going platinum. Well, he went platinum with a lot of his CDs, but it's the same equivalent. You know what I mean? Then when you go 40,000, to me that's like platinum. That's like we got our own system. You know what I mean? That's important.
That's crazy. I never thought about it like that. I just because like. I never really thought about it like that. How did you say that? Like I didn't think, because I'm like, I'm in my mind, I'm just like, I just want to keep pumping music. Like I'm like, man, I gotta keep, now that I got a rhythm going, I gotta keep putting out music and keep putting out music. So like at the time, I wasn't thinking about it till in hindsight, when I'm down the line, I'm like, oh yeah, this serious. You feel what I mean?
No, it is. It becomes very serious. I mean, from the day that you start ciphering to the, you know, up into your present time, it doesn't end. It's no end to it. You know, you keep going. Now, and also the reason that's important, the way you did the mixtape, because I gotta keep coming back to the clothes.
Okay.
It's the same concept that you're using in your shirts.
Yep.
Now we're about to go in.
Okay.
Brother, you're making mixtape sneakers in a sense. Like let's get into that. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw it out there, bro. You got you even the box, the way you do it, it's like you take, all right, this looks like a CD cover that you would have up on, you know, all the different mixtape covers.
Exactly.
You got, now I'm not going in order. I'm just picking out stuff. Because now we're going to get into your comedic world. Your comedic world, you went a different route. You went a different route. You know, you got, what is it, Black Queens, but you didn't put, and maybe it was an album, but you made it a sneaker. And you pushing that. What's going on? What is Black Queen sneakers, and how did you even develop? Because it seems like you got series as you do each piece. These are sneakers, y'all. You got a pair of, matter of fact, we want to hear that. As you said it, go ahead. Why Black Queen sneakers?
Okay. Shout out to, first let me say shout out to Quote the MC. I gotta say that first because right. Because it's from the same world that he broke down on his episode.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This is why it's important. Right.
And Mira, you already know, because I know the name Mira. I know Mir is originally the original name of the pyramids. Like I know that. So salute. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, So Black Queens was like, okay, a lot of people always associate that with like the pretty side.
Right.
You got it together. But when it comes to women, especially Black women, they get a lot of bad backlash and hatred because of their hair.
Right.
So like, to me, I wanted to take that stereotype, you know, like how they did the Medusa.
Right.
I wanted to take that stereotype and flip it. And make it cool. I wanted to make it cool. Like they get made fun of because they hair kinky. They get made fun of because of they braids. They get because they hair poofy. Because it's you know, some people say, oh, it's nappy. It is not nappy. It's mad curly. It's just they jeans. You know what I'm saying? So I took that idea and I just said, I'm gonna flip it. So that way when you see it, it's like people relate to Black Queens to like the pharaohs and to gold and jewelry, but they don't talk about the negative stereotypes like the hair.
Right.
So I took that and I made it cool. I didn't make it cool. I just felt like it should be cool.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that was why I did it. Like, it's cool to get your braids and you know what I mean? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. I don't know if y'all can see that, but he took. Let me see if I can blow this up. Let me see. And that's you thinking on the same level as the mixtapes, but you're making your own sneakers and you're doing it. So he has Black Queen sneakers, right? Where you could go online and you could order these sneakers, but he's designing them. He's designing these old sneakers, but the box, as well as the sneaker itself, is dope. You know, but you got this box, and just what you described. Instead of doing a mixtape, and maybe you did you? I think you did do a
for that one. I didn't, but I did it in the fashion sense.
But that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? It's like a continuation. Right. You know what I mean?
And to me, that's what's dope. You taking that same concept that you use with your man, Top Vision Hood Disc Makers.
Yeah.
I want a CD cover, but you said no. Hold up. I want the box that had this, and you put the different hairstyles of women on the box. Box, bro. That's clever. Like that. Like we know. Like that's clever. Look at that box, y'all. Look at that box. Look at that. That's the sneaker. I don't know if y'all can see that because of the light.
It's kind of like a runner. It's like a runner sneaker.
A runner sneaker. Describe it to us. Go ahead.
It's like a lot of women, they on their feet a lot. So you want something, you want that sole, you want that foam, that cushion. So I looked at it like, not only is it's fashionable, like, and then you can see like the I think it's like a leopard print or like a
you got the leopard print.
And women, a lot of women love that print.
Don't they? Right?
They love that print.
Is that true? Is that true, ladies? And do you?
And then the purple is royalty.
Right.
So a lot of people they associate purple with royalty. So it's like when you put them on, like it's royalty. And not to go deeper. Now I gotta go a little deeper. The print.
Go ahead.
The cheetah print and the leopard print, like if you get into like Egyptian Kemetic knowledge, when people start rocking furs, the furs became association with class, with some type of status. But that's the English version. It's not the sacred. There's a sacred version to that animal where a lot of those priests in Africa, they rocked the cat, they rocked the cheetah, they rocked the leopard, because the animal, the way that it moves, it could drag their food up into a tree.
Right. Yep.
But they got a hindsight. They got a hindsight, clever. But also, cats is associated with protecting women and Kemetic knowledge. I don't know what other people might know about it, but it represents priestliness. It represents you being able to know your understanding of the woman. And once you do that knowledge for 40 years, all of a sudden you get to rock that. You get to get that animal skin. You know what I mean? So for me, it's deeper. I see it on a deeper level than just fashion as well, but I wanted to associate it with the fashion because I know what I see. And then with the hair on top of that, it's like it's multi-layer in a way. Like it's like it's more than just what you see, but the main premise is the fact that the hair is always looking ugly, but to me it's more like that's your crown, that's your royal. So you know, that's why I really threw it in there. You know what I mean?
Right. And bro, look at that, y'all. And this is the box. Hold up, I'm a screenshot it so I can blow it up.
Salute, Eric. Much love.
Eric is saying, break it down. This is the box, y'all. He got, because my lady got her hair out, and you know, she, you know, with her natural style. Just, you know, a lot of people we know. Now it's starting to be a norm, which I love, you know. But she could see herself on this box. Like, that's the box, y'all. That's the box. Like, he got the purple representing. You know, let me put this up. Let's just show people. That's the box.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, that's the box, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Let me see. I'm just making sure the light don't hit it. He has the hairstyles like barbershops. That's the funny thing that I was bugging off of. Yeah. I said, he got his box set up. And we know a lot of people are, you know, more people are starting to design their own sneakers and they have their own sneakers. But to me, I'm going, it's how you do what you do. And when you do what you do, there's a reason behind things and the way you broke that down. You know what I mean? The purple with the royalty and stuff like that. And he has the hairstyles on the box. Incredible. This is like going to a library, or this is like you having a box. You know when you go to these black museums and you see these different hairstyles of black women from like back in ancient times? You bringing it to their own fashion on a hip hop level. That's deep.
And you know what? Some people who they call it cognitive dissonance, right? They might not catch it, but it's subliminally the same way you watch certain shows and you subliminally catch images. You don't know subliminally, because it's even deeper. Like some of them hairstyles for like slaves, right? They would hide food in their hair. So a lot of braids will hide food, like rice and stuff in their hair. So you know what I mean? Like it's like sometimes when that type of I guess you want to say that knowledge is not always at the surface. It's not as known, but I know that energy I'm putting on that image is going to touch somebody in a way they may think about it, and they may be like, yo, I used to rock that back when I was young.
Right. You know exactly. And that's a way as an MC, as you know what I'm saying. One, like I said, your whole thing is you know, that's all part of it. Is even in your name and stuff and how you break down. So we ain't stopping there though. This ain't no. We ain't stopping there. So you got the kings. What comes next? Kings.
Okay, black king.
Bro, you're doing the volume 1 and 2. You're doing I'm not. Well, yeah, volume. Well, I'll say issue 1 and 2. You're doing an issue like you're doing mixtapes. That's a different level of creating. Like people say that, I got sneakers, I got shirts, but your stuff is broken down, bro. You breaking stuff down from your city that you're a part of in your shirts. Yeah, that's a different twist. You break down your sneakers into mixtapes, but it's sneakers you can buy. You could go online and grab these. Like you can grab these. What is it, $224? Like, which is you're not just buying the sneakers.
Now check this out, right? Not to cut your wisdom out. Not only that, it's you getting the best quality. Like, I put it like this: we hold, and this is no knock to none of these brands, but we hold Balenciaga and Gucci and Versace to a high standard. That's like, even though we know they got that from the Moors. We know they got that silk gators from the Moors.
Because that's what they were doing. That even down to distribution, moving all these different materials and all this stuff from different kingdom, different cities, and that's what they were doing. That's what we were doing. Go ahead, break it down. I'm gonna be quiet.
So what I'm saying is, like, to me, that was the company that was going to let me kind of, like, I don't have 100% fashion control. I'll put it like this. There's certain templates that I have to work within that boundary. And I just get as creative I can within that boundary, but it's no matter what, I own it. Now, I pay, like when somebody buys a pair, they're going to get paid because they run the factory, right? They're cooking it, because that's with any company. But this is the key thing. They don't own my designs. I own all of them. You feel me?
That's when it gets clever.
Every design, if I take them down, they still mine. They don't have no right. It's like a partnership. You know what I mean? Now, this is another thing. Not only that, their company is out of Italy. So you getting 100% Italian leather, Italian suede. You feel me? So to me, I'm looking at it like, okay, we got Gucci, we got Versace, we got Balenciaga, we got Fendi, we got, and they all dope designers. You got Virgil, like Virgil was killing it, Off-White and all that. But like, I'm like, yo, I'm about to do this too. I'm about to get on this too, and I'm gonna try to bring my people the very best. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring them the best quality. So yeah, the price, like a lot of people say, yo, man, your price, but that's what the company allowed me to do. You know what I'm saying? You only got to get, you save your money the way you buy a Jordan. And Jordan don't really listen. And I'm not gonna knock Jordan, because Jordan is the god when it comes to urban. But if you look on his tongue of them sneakers, sometimes they're not coming from the highest grade area of where you're getting these materials.
A lot of times. Yeah.
And I try to like explain this to people, but I don't want to. I try not to do it too much, because I don't want to kick another brother who doing his thing. But I just got to show them.
But you're just You're because at the end of the day, the beauty of all of this stuff that we able to get access to now, you couldn't. You had to go to the library, and you had to find the companies, and you really had to do a lot of searching. So the fact that we can get these things online, but at the end of the day, the real thing that sparks my interest is the designer behind it. The designer, now we got the leather, we got a company that say, hey, we get the design. But the fact that you get black queens, most people, like, you're not gonna, now I got something to identify with. Because a lot of clothes we wear, like this shirt, I created and I put the Malik B on it. But we know it's a shirt manufactured from this place over here. But now we get to put our name on it. Because we was doing it anyway. A polo shirt wasn't nothing but it's stitched with more in-depth material. But a polo shirt is a polo shirt. It has, and then they put their logo on it. And of course, Polo is making enough money where they can manufacture their own spool of threads and create the shirt and the design. And they got their own designers. But we're not doing nothing any different. And we're taking it to that level, right? But you still had to design it. You still have to say, hey, this is how I want it to look. This is where you're doing it, right? And to me, you're doing it like mixtapes. That's deep.
What I'm saying. Like Black Kings, Black Kings is like, everybody know that when they go into a lot of African culture, the first thing they try to do is take away his masculinity. So, the biggest symbol of that is in Egypt, when they knocked off their noses. They knocked off their noses.
They trying to lose the identity, right?
Destroy it. It's assassination of character.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna bring that back. Like, all right, cool. I'm gonna make it cool. This is what you say is ugly by you defacing. So I'm gonna make it cool. So now, because back in like blackface time, the big lips, the big nose was like, that's ugly. You ugly. Got the big, you got the big nose, the raccoon, the coon, the raccoon eyes, the black eyes, the big the big fat, real big watermelon lips. Like the whole image is always that's ugly.
They was trying to consider that to be ugly, but like, no, that's who we are. Like, right.
Yeah. So I just took it and I twisted it. I I took it and said, okay, for the kings, you only your history, they always tell you start with slavery, but it don't. A lot of kings was royal rulers. You know what I'm saying? In their own right. And a lot of them noses that we faced was because they was kings. They was doing their thing. So I just took that idea and I said, yo, I'm about to throw that on there, and it's gonna go with the queens. That's why they're the same sneaker. Right. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to find the pictures so I can show it, because they online. Salute. They online. Right. I'm trying to look for pictures so I can show it. But and what I'll do is, and then you got these. I'm gonna show this because this is what's coming up too. You got drip lords. Yeah. Like just super fly joints. You know what I'm saying? I try to get creative with that. That's like a hood thing. Like a lot of people, like you got the site is aliveshoes.com. I'm gonna type it in for him. Hold on. Let me get it. But Drip Lords was like, you know how you have Snoop Dogg and they have Rolling Loud, and you know they smoke weed. Drip Lords was like for people who they might don't smoke but they drink. They drink champagne, or they drink Henny, they drink Drip Lords. You know what I mean? It's like I drink, I don't smoke. So you know what I mean? If you drink E&J, whatever you drink, it's like that's what Drip Lords really represent. It's like, you know what I mean? You could be drinking a wine and be like, yo, I drink wine. But it's like it's like people who smoke got their thing, and I tried to flip it and do something for people who drink. You know what I'm saying? Not saying everybody should be drunk. That's what you're doing. Right, you know That's exactly what you're doing. So, because you know what I mean? And that's why, to me, it's stuff like that that really represents why people need to know who Bert Wynder is, because of what you're doing and how you're doing it, how you're approaching the underground hip hop, how you're approaching fashion, how you're intertwining the fashion with your music. Because to me, this is, I always say this in hip hop. I go, what we're doing now is just as important. People tend to think like, oh, way back then, and we got to look way back then. No, we have these people in around our way that's doing major things right now. And then it's like later when they blow up, people go, oh man, wow, check him out. No, he doing it in this time right now. In real time. Now check this out. The same company that I'm rocking with that do the sneakers, right? It's the same company Master P. It's the same company Master P work with. And I know that. Soulja Boy just did his joints with the same company. He did his joint. Right. He did his. I seen it. They tried to play him though. I wasn't feeling that. They tried to play him online. Like the dude was like, I'm not gonna put these even in my closet. And I'm like, wow. Like Soulja Boy, I might not always like. They tried to play him. They tried to downplay him. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling that. I'm like, nah, that's dope, because I know what it takes to be trying to push something like that. And it's like he always trying to trailblaze. And that's what makes, but see, that's what we did in ancient times. That's what we did. That's what black people are always doing. That's what we do. We're always trying to see, and I know people, we want to get into the history of our people, but I go, to me, once you learn your history, once you start learning it, and you're going to keep going, you're not going to say, okay, I got enough and that's it. So I'm saying at the same rate we get into, however you get into it, whether you got into it by
by being a Nuwapian, whether you got into it by being Nation of Islam, Christianity, whether you got it, however you got into it, it ain't just back there. Oh, this is what they did back then. And we're living now. We're doing hip hop. We're styling. We got shirts now. This is African gear. Them sneakers, that's African gear. You're rocking that. That's just as important as rocking that. Quote the MC said. He rocked his medallion and he liked that. And you remember how he was saying, I mixed it with the coat. That's just as important as rocking hip hop gear and then what you have on the hip hop gear represents the African stuff now. So we hip hop African kings and queens and all whatever we want to call ourselves, the b-boys, we're moving in the world now. So when we all gone and they start digging up all this, just like you said, oh, the Pharaoh, all this, and this, they're gonna be doing the same thing. Look at these sneakers. Wow. Look, these were Air Jordans. Oh yeah, but he wasn't only, he was one of the bigger guys. And Kanye, they were some of the bigger people. But what about the everyday hip hop guys that were, well, this guy, he did these, Black Queen. Wow. He did, oh wow. Yeah, they were dealing with companies across overseas and selling them, reselling them. This is history being made. So people have to understand that. They can't act like, oh, that was back then. We need to be like them back then. Yeah, but we also need to take that and be like we're going to be now. Because I'm still walking around. Right.
Yeah, because we living now. Listening right now.
Right.
Right now, us talking right now is historical right now. It's happening in real time.
Right, and, exactly. It's in the present. Right.
That's what I'm saying. So like I still pay respect to those who paved the way. Like, you know, it was people before me who was into it. Like you got Slick Rick with the Wallabies.
Yes,
the Clarks, Ghostface with the Clarks.
The Ghostface, all them. Yeah, and then Jamaicans, because that was their thing. The Clarks were heavy. I mean, I had Clarks before I even knew it was just a Jamaican thing or Wu-Tang thing.
Yeah.
Right.
They was the ones with the big truck jewelry.
Right, exactly. Right.
You know what I mean? So like I just like tried to follow suit. Like Jay-Z, he did his S Carters, 50 Cent had his too. They was before me too. I just felt like, to me, I wanted to do it, but I wanted to add in a lot of the culture as well.
You did it, and you're still doing it. And we're gonna run through some styles. I'm gonna just start showing these styles. You got what's the other ones? I seen oh man, what's you can start naming some styles.
Okay, I had one.
The green with the suede. What was those called? They high top green.
They called the finesse sneakers.
Finesse. Yeah. How you spelling that?
Finesse, same way, FINESSE.
Okay.
It's the same way. Finesse.
Oh, I thought maybe you gave it a different, Nah.
I kept it real. But those was they was originally called Less Monies, and those I did for my little brother.
Okay. You know wow. Right.
So like I felt like, okay, I got me a pair. Salute Alex, salute Eric, salute everybody.
You heard what he said? He said he went to one and sold out. So congratulations.
Wow. Thanks. Yeah, I mean I didn't even know. Like I didn't know that.
Right.
But
congratulations. Right.
Thanks, man. Finesse was just like
right.
I felt like once I did my thing, let me help my family by bringing them on board. So like even though I'm doing things like because creatively I have so many ideas that I'm trying to put down. So like it's not like one day I have an idea, another day it may be one day I may have 10 ideas.
Right.
So I'm seeing them play like a movie all at one time. So I gotta snapshot each situation. So like I may have did the bridge, right? Then I may have thought about Black Kings, but I may have released them later.
Right.
Okay,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Like I'm it's like a time marker as I'm doing.
Right.
So Finesse was like, let me do something for my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I want my brother to be in his generation to be able to say, yo, for my generation, I was able to have this too.
Right.
So it's like it's creating, like, you know how they talk about generational curses?
Mm-hmm.
It's like each generation that I'm doing is to break that curse in every generation. So like his generation may see him rock his, and now they like, oh, we can do that because they seeing him. Mm-hmm. So like my oldest brother, I did the same thing with him, with my mom, with my brother who died. Like every person, I did it, and I knew that they were going to be the ones in their generation to have this, because from our area, it's never been done. But it's on a deeper subconscious level where if they see you rocking this and they from your generation, they're going to be like, yo, who did that? It's somebody from our area? Now, they may be like, oh, they may not want to buy it, but they may be like, yo, I need to get on board on how to do my own. And I feel like if they think that way, I accomplished my goal.
So you got a higher plan. That's deep. So your mission is not even just about, yo, I'm trying to get this money, of course, like you said at the beginning. Right, and that's key. But you got a whole method in which how you're designing to reach the people to want to project their own ideas and their style.
Yeah.
So it could domino effect to the next generation, the next mind. Oh, I like that. Who did that? So you're actually planning to do that. That's dope.
That's strategic. I strategically did that because I'm thinking I'm not in it to be a millionaire. I'm in it. I'm really doing everything because our area never had it. And when you don't feel like you can see it and touch it, you're gonna think it ain't possible. So you're gonna be subject to what the ordinary situation is. So if your ordinary situation is you robbing somebody, selling whatever, and you subject to that system, you trapped. So my thing is, how can I give you the key in a way to get you out of that trap? So even if it's just you seeing the design and you like, I don't really rock with them, but I could do something better. That's what I'm talking about. Like, okay,
the fact that you're saying the fact that you're saying that gives you a whole nother level of a blueprint in how you're placing and how you're influencing people. You know what I'm saying? Because we got influencers like the biggest thing now. But you're saying, okay, I'm gonna influence you through my comedic beliefs, through my awareness as a black man being on this earth, which is key because in a time where we dealing with all kinds of stuff, the George Floyd situation and stuff of that nature, and all of these different things that you have to be strategic like that and try to let these people know, let us know as black men, women, and child that, hey, we could look what we could do. We could do whatever we decide we want. And that's the way you do it. Very strategic.
And anybody that's on here or sees this later, all you gotta do, like, because I'm not a selfish person.
Right.
All you gotta do is go to aliveshoes.com, and they if you want to sign up to be a designer, like I had to submit a resume. Like I had to
that's how that works. Okay.
Because, well, not now, but when I had to do it, I had to submit. Like I had to literally show them why I was qualified to even work with them.
Right.
So I took all of my mixtape designs and all of my sites my music was on, and I submitted it, and they was like, you know, they gave me a shot. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's
And from
incredible.
there,
That's incredible.
that's why a lot of the mixtape designs, I just threw them on there like, okay, I know something going to hit. And then I just kept being creative, but I had to submit a resume. Like, this wasn't something that I just like knew somebody. Nah, I had to really put in the due diligence to get there. But
It sounds like it.
yeah. But I mean, anybody who want to do it, if you on here, all you gotta do is just go to www.aliveshoes.com and you can do the same thing I'm doing. Because it's enough out here for all of us to do it.
It really is.
You know
When did you design your first sneakers? When did you do it?
My very first design was in 2013, but I didn't really release it till like 2014, I think it was.
Okay. Right.
And it was in memory of my brother. My brother,
what happened to your brother?
Okay, he was killed by the cops. We're out here in Bridgeton where we live at. You know what I'm saying? He was they said it was a suicide, but they say he was running and he jumped in the water running from the cops. But the story that we know from the hood is deeper than that, because we know people who knew my brother who saw what happened. Right. So like when my mom wanted to get it investigated, they basically told my mom, if you investigate it, we gonna kill all of y'all.
They actually said that?
Yeah. Like, so, because my mom used to work for ABC in Philly. Okay. So she knew some people who was on that end, and she used to work for the Bridgeton newspaper company down here where it happened. So, but it just was like, what are you gonna do as a black mom with all these other kids? You know what I'm saying? You got to think, like, I was only 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is older, but my little brother, my little sister is younger than me. So she looked at it like, well, I'm gonna leave the situation alone. You feel me? But to me, he was the one who basically, when I was hanging in the streets, because I was hanging in the streets since like 13. Okay. So I was around, like, all right, I'm gonna do it like this. Like, I'm gonna give a little backstory to who I am outside of the music and everything. When I was young, when we came to South Jersey, my brothers and them sold drugs. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And my brother who died was in a gang. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so at the age of like 8, I'm around killers and drug dealers in my grandma's crib. They're coming to my grandma's crib. They know me. I'm junior to them. You know what I'm saying? So like,
right. You the little man around, yeah,
little bad, little bad kid. So to me, I'm seeing this firsthand. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so long story short, like, my brother was in and out of jail all his life. And when he fatally was killed, I wanted to keep that memory alive, because he's the one who told me, like, yo, get out the streets. You know what I'm saying? You smart enough to be able to put together these rhymes. You need to be doing this. Right. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be, you have an opportunity that we probably never even took the time to really chase. Right. Because we doing what we doing to buy us beer and give money to Mom Dukes, because she ain't got it, because she poor. So we doing this for you not to do it. Right. So he always said, like, he said, make a promise that you'll leave the streets and chase your music because you're really nice. And this was around the time when I, was really like doing a lot of the hood stuff. So I left it alone. And I always said to myself, I'm always in some way keep his name alive. So when I got into the sneakers, to me, that was like a big thing. So I'm like, I got to do it big for my bro. So I mixed our names in the very first design. I mixed our names together. It was.
And what was the name of those?
It was Kevin Wynder. It was a
Kevin Wynder.
Yeah, because his name is Kevin. My last name is Wynder. That was the very first time I did it. And then later on down the line, I redid it and I did it right. And I just put his name because his nickname is Rap Boy. So
that's what those are?
The Rat Boys, yeah. They originally was called Kevin Wynder.
Okay, right.
That's like the second design that you see, and that's the second revised
version.
Okay. Right. I did it because he made me promise, like, yo, do this music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In the streets, you grew up around this. Why you don't need to be following behind us. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. Like when I got around, like literally right after he passed, I just stopped hanging in the streets. I just started just focusing on music. You know?
Right, and really got busy. Right.
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing ever since. Like I haven't, you know what I mean? I just never went back.
Right.
So like that's what, you know, like that was my very first design was like 2000. I designed them in 2013 and I released them in like 2014. You know.
Wow. So you were designing early too. Like you was really getting busy early on.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I just like I was excited because I was like, yo, I got an opportunity. And it's big to me because I'm like, yo, this is some people from out of like the company I'm working with. They from a famous shoe valley in Italy. They La Merce, Italy. That's a famous. They've been famous since like 1901.
Right.
So their name means something, but it's not just the fact because it's from Italy. It's the fact that I have people that are Italian that want to work with me.
Right.
If I had somebody that was black that was doing that, then you know I would have. To me, I would have went with them first. But I gotta go with the company that's gonna let me do what I'm gonna do.
And then and then put it out into the world and do your thing. With that said, I'm getting ready to go into another song. Since you talked about your brother, you know, because I was going to definitely ask you about your brother and your mother, and you went into both. Oh, it's your grandmother too, but your mother as well. You talked about your mother, but your grandmother, right? Both of them passed, right? Your brother and your. So I'm gonna go into that song. And the fact that you said that, I said that was the next song I was gonna start playing. You know what I mean? So y'all know what it is. You got his, and then when they go to those sneakers, they can actually go to other ones and they just go to one design, and then they can look at all your other designs, right?
Yeah, it's like a landing page. Like when you go there, there's like a feature, and then there's other ones. Some of them, because some of them are still on pre-order. Some of them are permanently out. So if you see them and they're not out, that's majority of the time. Those are the pre-orders that there's certain amount of sales that you got to hit for them to officially be out, unless you buy the actual, unless you purchase like the actual blueprint of it, like they call it like the demo version, and then it'll be out. But it's a landing page. When you go there, they have each one of the ones that are out. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I'm thankful that I'm able to do it for my area, and you know what I mean? Like I ain't even stopped there. I went into like other cultures too, like so. You know what I mean? I did Italian, I did Spanish. Somebody want me to do a Jamaican pair. You know what I mean? Like you know it. Even though it started, you know that I don't see a limit to it. You know what I mean?
It's not. It's definitely not. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go into this song right here, and this right here, this is off the Minus Touch album. We was playing songs before, and this is called Kevin in Haiti. Am I correct? AKA what is the Rat Boy, and what is it? G-Mom.
Hattie, yep.
Yeah, right. Hattie, my fault. What I say?
You said it's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
Hattie, but, you know.
This is it right here. Listen, y'all, check it out.
Damn.
Can y'all hear that?
Can y'all hear that?
Leave me down here, man.
Let me take a shot before I do this shit. Should be crazy, man. Sometimes I find myself here, but I ain't even here. Y'all don't hear me though. When I was young, I ain't seen nothing defeating you. The cancer came and started eating you. The chemo and the medicine wasn't treating you. I come by the high rise just to speak to you. I'm going to the store, what you need. She always say, what you doing, cool breeze? Flashback to the baby, I was glued to you. Watching Bonanza, holding the beautiful. Your favorite saying, always be a lady. It's crazy. You groomed me to be a gentleman. Grandmom, come back. Can we start again? I'm in this cold world that you left me in. Damn, and I ain't even got a friend. Damn, I ain't even got a friend. It's like a black cloud sitting on me. I'm working hard and my job shitting on me. I just want to talk to you. I'm out here lost. Tell me, what should I do? I just want to talk to you. I'm out here lost. Tell me, what should I do? They don't know what I go through. I just want to talk to you. Come and sit with me. Come and walk, come and talk, come and kick it with me. Come and kick it with me. They don't know what I go through. I just want to talk to you. Come and sit with me. Come and walk, come and talk, come and kick it with me. Come and kick it with me. I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you. Damn. They don't know what I go through. One day we beef and the next day we cool again. You told me write letters to the cell that they threw you in. The whole hood show you respect. Flashbacks when you showed me the hole in your neck. At 13, you showed me your shotgun. If you got any drama, let it pop, son. Fuck rap, you my Tupac, son. His favorite rapper was Tupac, son. Never forgotten, that's for sure. Your only best friend was Kev McLemore. The tears keep falling down. Oh, is that real? Kim, your twin, I can't imagine how she feel. First Mike Brown, then came the rest. And Cohasset River, you took your last breath. Replaying in my head, the movie never stops. Who killed you? You say the Bridgeton cops. They don't know what I go through. I just want to talk to you. Come and sit with me. Come and walk, come and talk, come and kick it with me. Come and kick it with me. They don't know what I go through. I just want to talk to you. Come and sit with me. Come and walk. Come and talk. Come kick it with me. Come kick it with me. I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you. Because they don't know what I go through. Yeah, man.
You sound like you was getting choked up on that one too.
That's real. That ain't staged. I was drinking when I did that. You know what I mean? Because I was really like I carry it with me. So like you gotta, every time somebody get killed by the cops, I relive it. You saying? And whenever somebody died from cancer, I relive it because I watched my grandma literally take her last breath in front of me.
Right.
So it's like that's something that's gonna traumatize me forever. So when I got a chance to finally let it out, it just, came out like that. You know what I mean?
How important was your grandma to you just growing up?
Man, grandma.
What were some of the things that you remember about her? What are some of the things she did that make you go, yo, this is my grandma? Like,
man, her cooking, like she was the best. To this day, she the best cook in our family. Like,
wow, really?
Like my grandma, right? We came up poor. So like when your birthday comes, you might can't get what you want, a gift wise, but she gonna cook your favorite cake.
Right.
She gonna cook your favorite food. And that's gonna be like the best thing in the world, right? At that time, because it's everything you want.
Yeah, grandma,
she was more like a lady. Like her favorite saying was "be a lady." Like so she carried herself like she like ain't nothing wrong with being true to yourself, but carry yourself with a certain amount of character.
Of
You know
course.
what I'm saying? So like she old school, like she believed in like, you know, don't stomp your feet in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, she had the old school rules. Yeah, right, right.
Don't suck your teeth.
Right.
Don't say huh. You know what I mean? Like people don't
She
even
was really, right.
Man, don't say huh. It's yes.
Right,
You know what I mean? So like she was like the glue. Like my grandma was the glue for us. Cause
those are the things you need, and it helps you grow. It helps you be who you need to be. You know, coming up. Yeah, definitely.
So
You
like,
know what I mean?
For us, like my mom, when I was young, my mom was locked up for murder. And
Right.
my grandma raised us while she was locked up.
Wow. Right.
So like my first memories is really more with my grandma than my mom till my mom came home from being locked up. So like I said, my grandma was like, since we was poor, you feel me? Like I give you a funny story, right? My grandma believed that if you was not in the house when that food was done, you not eating. If you ain't at that table, you ain't eating. Cause that's how much she wanted to make sure all her grandkids was there.
Right.
We a
What a
family.
discipline. Yeah.
We a family. I don't care what's going on, you better be here at that time. And she would purposely, because we was poor, if she made chicken, everybody got a piece of chicken, but if you ain't there, somebody eat your food. Yo, if somebody eat yo, listen,
That's
if she
the
make
consequence. Right.
you gonna be tight. Like, listen, you know she can cook. You feel me?
Right.
So you gonna get your, like if you imagine coming in the house one day, everybody ate with you and your chicken gone, but you got mashed potatoes on your plate, you got green peas, but the chicken gone, you gonna be tight. Like you gonna be like, like you know how Eve is like, yo, who drunk my apple juice?
Right. Oh, on the barbershop. Yeah. Yeah.
People was fighting in our household over that food. Like there wasn't no days.
But those are the disciplines that help build that family core. Like I know a lot of people, we tend to say, oh, families don't stick together, or black people don't stick together. They don't work good together. That's so far from the truth. And I dislike those sayings because I just be like, yo, that is not true. First of all, I mean, families, families and people, we do work good together. First of all, the fact that she said, hey, make sure you hear, that's a discipline. That's a rule. That's a rule of the house. Everybody's rushing to make sure they get there. That becomes that's a rule of the house. That's a rule of the culture. That's the lay of the land. That's what you following. That's a togetherness. You working with your man, the disc maker, hood disc maker, Ty Vision. That's working together. When you at these ciphers and you doing these different, you're different than cypher. Yo, we gonna go over here. Yo, we gonna go up to the hill. Yo, we going to the DeVille to do this show. That's working together. I'm like, I don't know why black people can't. Not black people. I don't know why other people that continue to use that as some disadvantage. That's not. We work together constantly. We're always working together. How do you think hip hop came about? Hip hop came from us, right? In the hood, right? We did that. There wasn't nobody saying, yo, you know how to do the wires. You know how to do the shows. You do the flyers. That's together. That's us coming together. All right. So miss me with that. That's a perfect example. You know what I'm saying? So that's incredible. You know what I'm saying? That stuff like that. Do y'all have any of those recipes at your grandma?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Her famous.
I mean, you ain't gotta give them up. I'm just
To me, she could cook everything, but like her fish recipe was like, I know it. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's deep. That's deep. You was observant.
The crock pot with the kidney beans.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the smoked turkey parts, because I do the
Right.
turkey part, but I know that.
Oh,
You
me and you both. We get that,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? The pinto beans. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yes, sir. Right.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so I gotta come out to Jersey and you gotta hook up a pot. We have a cipher over the pot. Like,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Word
That's real.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's real.
listen,
I'm
man,
gonna be hitting you up like, yo.
whenever you want to come, just let me know so I can have everything prepared. You feel
Yo,
me?
let's do that.
You real
Yeah,
talk.
let's do it.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a homie, this one of my homies, is named Perry, Liberian boy.
Okay.
Homie. Oh, he a little older than me, but not that much, because I'm older too, but he my old head. But he every time we would kick it, and I miss him, he moved out across the country over in somewhere in South Dakota. Where is he at? I think he in Detroit. But he moved away from being close by, and every time I came over, this recently, he made sure he had this special wine, and he put a big pot of it would be gravy and chicken with the rice. You know, he's Liberian, so they would have their certain dishes.
Yeah.
And every time I would come over, he would have it ready. Yo, he was like, Hakeem, we got it. I was like, yes, I couldn't wait. You know what I mean? So we got definitely,
I'm with that,
we got definitely wake up.
I'm with that, man. But like, yeah, man. You know what I mean? My grandma, like she was like the heart to our family.
Right.
Like a lot of my butt whoopings was from my grandma.
And those are important. Right.
Like, so, you know, like, I don't know. She built that kind of in us to be a family, even though we kind of like both of the deaths kind of really like separated us. But like, it's like you could never forget that she didn't even believe in us arguing in the house.
Wow, that's deep. That's good.
It's a lot of things my grandma laid down. Like, she didn't believe in you stomping your feet. She didn't believe in you telling somebody that I hate you. She didn't believe in you slamming doors. She didn't believe in you coming in the house and not washing your hands. Like, soon as you come in the house, wash your hands. And you know what I mean? It was like, it's just certain things that, because she used to work for people that was white cleaning their homes. That's how she made a living. So like that sanitary type of thing was like, she made sure we followed it. You know what I mean? You're not leaving no dishes. Yeah, you're not leaving no dishes in the sink.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like all that. Like it was just a lot of things. She kind of like, she wanted to make sure that we had home training.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And right.
You know what I mean? So like, yeah,
no,
man.
rightfully so.
Yeah. And then not only that, like we black. So it's like back then it's like we talking like even in the 80s, like talking like 88. You know what I'm saying?
So she even she even so that went through all of y'all, your older brother and the grandkids, and stuff of that nature. So that was the rule for all of y'all. That wasn't just you and then
even my mom too.
Right.
Ain't nobody above. Listen, my grandma around, ain't nobody above my grandma.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking down because I'm trying to find. I had seen a sticker that you made for your grandma.
Oh, okay.
What was that? I want to show everybody because to me, that's why every time you say something, make me go, I wrote that down.
That's crazy because I did do that. Yeah, I did.
Right. And it's the same as the song that you did, right? You spell it the same way, right?
I think so. Yeah. It looked like a painting. Like it looked like a Picasso.
Right.
Like painting. Cause it's
right. That's why I was like, oh man, he actually did his grandma like that. Like, you know what I mean?
I did something called Be a Lady in her memory too. That was like the second design I did. It was a play on her always saying for the females in our home, you need to carry yourself and be a lady. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She believed in us being a gentleman. So it's like, it was always like, have manners. You know what I'm saying? So to us, it was like I said, she was more on, you know, upholding your character. When you walk up out this home, you represent me.
Right. So you really have to, I want you to follow it. So people, you know, they don't think you some wild nuts running around here. Right.
But we was bad.
Right. You know? So y'all needed that discipline.
Yeah, right. We was bad. Yo, we was bad kids, man. We was some bad kids.
Right.
But
no, that's real. I wish I could find it. You got so many here.
Even if you go to be a lady, I don't know what one's on, but even if you do, that's I did that in her memory too. You know,
hold up. I'm typing it in.
It's like eyelashes and lips.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Word. Oh man, I seen all this stuff.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. Because it's on the Red Bubble joint, right?
Yep. Yeah. Facts.
I had all this stuff up when I was looking. Now you have the name of your joint, the name of the clothing company was Fly Life.
Yeah.
So technically you got two different they're two different companies, or that's the entire thing, Fly Life, for the clothing, right?
Fly Life is basically the head of it all, where it all comes from. Like the meaning of Fly Life is, when you step out, you want to feel good. You want to look your best.
Right.
You want to be fly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not just about showing off, but you could be going to be a teacher, but you want to look your best. You want to be fly.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it makes you feel good when you know, like, yeah, I got something on nice. You know what I'm saying?
You rocking something dope. Yeah, right.
It's not about vanity. It's more like, a lot of people like nice stuff. You want to wear something that you look nice in. So Fly Life was like a saying, yo, that's fly. Or that's like, a lot of people used to say, yo, they fat.
Right, fat. Yes, sir. That was major. Yeah, that was a major joint. Yeah. Yeah, that was a major slang.
Yeah, that fly was like, you know, it was like, you know, the fly was more retro at the time. I remember the term fly was retro, and I just took it, and I took the retro term and I gave the meaning. You know what I mean? So like, but Red Bubble is the actual company that I work with to release all of my stuff through.
Right. Yeah, I was familiar with that.
Yeah.
I was trying to look for the joint. I'm like, why they ain't coming up now? All this other stuff coming up.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, like, I just tried to take advantage of every situation I had. Like, a lot of people, like, listen, a lot of people who know me don't even know. They don't even, like, they didn't even know I was doing that. It's just because, like, I'm not really a person who got a showboat. I will talk my ish when I have to. You know
when it's necessary. Right.
But people who are around me, or they see me walking, or they see me going here, I'm not like showing off. I'm just me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to be me. It's just that I'm still also this designer.
This is what I'm doing. Right.
It's not like you dealing with a personality thing. It's just that all of these things is who I am. You getting a piece of me maybe in the fashion world. You're getting a piece of me maybe in the business world. Or you may just know me as somebody from in the hood. You know, people who know me in the hood. If you don't know Bert, you don't really know me, because that's my name in the hood. Nobody like my real name is Robert. You saying what I'm saying? But nobody, if you don't know Bert, you don't really know me, because that's
No, you're not saying Bert. Right.
you don't, you know what I'm saying? You might have went to school with me when they called me Robert, or you might have knew me when I was young and they called me Junior, but Bert is the name everybody know, because that's when I was hanging in the hood, that was my name. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's who I am. That's what I identify with. You know what I mean? So, plus Robert, I got in trouble by Robert. Like, Robert is where I got all my butt whoopings from when I was young. You know what I mean? I'm always in trouble. So I'm tired of hearing my mom say Robert. Like, I'm like, yo.
And you're like, no, look, hold up. Right.
You know what I mean? I'm tired of hearing that name. So I said, I gotta change my name.
You gotta switch it up.
I get in trouble when I hear Robert, I'm in trouble.
You know it's hardcore. That's your grandma coming at you. You know. I'm gonna show some of the jackets that you got.
Okay.
You know, I know this is the like.
Oh yeah, fly lock joint. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna just go through because you got so much stuff, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm always working.
Here we go with the Black Queen jacket.
Yeah.
I wish, you know.
Yeah. Different, man.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is major. And I'm gonna put some of these up so at least people can identify and be able to go to see all the rest of the stuff. But at least if I can put some of them up, and then the people can go and they can check it out. Well, I'm gonna get into another song and we're gonna drop it. You know what I mean? Hold on, we're gonna get busy. You know, but if y'all, just to let everybody know, we here at another episode 4 with Bert Wynder, and we going over his songs, talking about his designs. He has these incredible sneakers through his company, Fly Life. You know, and he has Black Queen sneakers, Black King sneakers, as well as other designs that you can go on and you can pre-order and get your order. Some are he has where they'll ship them to you. And if you go into our timeline, you get to see the different ones. And I'm gonna get ready to post up another one. And these are the jackets that you see. Just give me a second, and I'm gonna post that right up in the live real quick. You'll be able to see it. There you have it right there. I just posted it. And I'm going to get into another cut. Hold on, y'all. And that's what we hear. We hear, and this is rappers and artists you never heard of, interviewed, all right? And you get to hear these different perspectives from an artist like Bert Wynder, and you get to hear his style and what he's about and how he developed that style. We're not just showing you, oh, he did this, he did that. No. It goes deeper than that. What's behind what his style is, to me, is important. And this is why I want to continue to project these clever MCs and these clever dudes in our hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? Very necessary to the game. I'm going to go into another cut. And I'm kind of staying with the Minus Touch. I know you have tons of other things, and this way, if I put stuff up, then people can go to it. But because this is like your latest out, I believe, right? And
it's my latest is actually it's called Born in the Winter, but
that's the latest.
That's the latest. But Minus Touch is the first. It's like everything in one. Born in the Winter is like the next level. Minus Touch is it's so much like even the design of the album cover is deep. It's a lot going on. So
talk. Why is it deep? Why?
Okay. To me, my golden era of hip hop is the 80s.
Okay, right.
I'm big on PSK, Schoolie D, Milk. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, right.
You know, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, you know what I'm saying? Chub Rock, you know what I'm saying? Like all of these people who, you know, they had a different sound. All of them had a different sound, and it was mind blowing at the time. Big Daddy Kane, Slick Rick,
Big Daddy Kane.
Fred,
Yes.
Roxanne, MC Shan. It's a lot of people, and so like to me, when I first really got exposed to hip hop, my older brother had a boombox, and he had the mixtape.
So what did he have? You remember any of the mixtapes with those songs on? I assume.
Yeah, but like I think I forget because he used to go to like. I think he sometimes went to Philly for the mixtapes. I think sometimes because he like I think like it was people around the way, they was passing them around like they had copies of the
Well, what did you hear on them? What was you hearing? You said Rakim. What was some of the songs?
I was hearing like Rakim. I was hearing Big Daddy Kane. I was hearing MC.
Okay, you said that. Yeah, right.
Take two to make a thing go right.
Yeah.
I was hearing I was like, you know what I mean? Foursome D, what they call it? Foursome C's, Foursome D's. I forget. I was hearing them. I was hearing Houdini. I was hearing like.
Oh, you was hearing some major stuff. Yeah.
And I'm like, and mind you, I'm born in '84, so I was hearing this in like, I'm literally hearing this in like '88, '89.
Right. You know so you it was a little later.
Yeah, right. I'm like 4 or 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like my very first song I ever memorized was Microphone Fiend by Rakim when I was 5.
And that was the first thing you remember hearing when you right.
I remember that's the first thing I remember memorizing.
Right.
You feel me?
What was it about that song that you liked so much?
Because he was clever, but he was nice, like lyrically.
He was, yeah.
I was a fiend. You know what I'm saying? Before I became a team.
Right.
You know what I mean? Microphones like ice. You know what I mean? Like to me, he Run DMC and them is mind blowing. They like the Big Bang, but then Rakim is like he got this flow.
Right. The flow was what made him everybody take heed. Because it's his unique style, definitely. You know what I mean?
Like that song, in the microphone, still magnetic, straight off the top. I know I'll be forced to rock. You know what I mean? Right. He attracts. Like another song he got, right? Don't Sweat the Technique.
Oh, Don't Sweat the Technique, classic.
That's like, you know what I'm saying? Then the song Nobody Smiling. You know what I mean? In the ghetto, nobody's smiling. I'm like, whoa, I feel like, cause I can, like where we lived on Laurel Street, I could literally see the stuff he talking about. You know, you got the people who doing crack, you got the people who drunk, who fighting, the cops is coming, somebody got shot, they fighting in front of them. I'm literally like, I'm in my grandma's house looking out the front door and I can see what he's saying. You know what I mean? I'm
exactly.
You know what I mean? So like to me,
you associate his lyrics with your environment right in front of your face out there in Cumberland. Right.
You know what I mean? So like, it just all of them. You know what I mean? All of them. Queen Latifah. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, even though she was a little later, like to me, I just felt like they had so much style. They had so much charisma. They did. Like creativity, and I'm like, I'm mind blown because I'm like, wait a second, I'm hearing the symphony, right? I'm hearing the symphony, and then I'm hearing KRS-One, and I'm like, wait a second, you must learn. So I'm like, blown away. I'm blown away.
No, that right. You know that's major. You know, it's stuff like that.
So like
that resonates and make you who you become as an MC.
What made
you had some good teachers. Those are some good, good teachers or whatever. You know
what made me. That's what made me do the cover. What made me do the cover was because to me that was to me my golden era. So the gold,
The Born in the Winter cover.
no, with the Minus Touch one, with the gold.
Oh, the Minus Touch. Okay. Oh, the gold hand and the gold on it. That's interesting. Yeah, right.
It's a reflection of what I always seen, either through my brother's rocking jewelry, from selling drugs, or from what I seen on the TV. That was what was cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? That jewelry, but it's a play on Minus Touch, because Minus Touch, everything he touched turned to gold.
Turn to gold. Yeah. Very clever joint.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, I'm about to, and then it took me to Slick Rick, because Slick Rick, he did the song King Midas.
Right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did. Right.
So I'm like, oh, he had the rings, he had the jewelry. I'm about to really freak this. So I took all that and I incorporated it. Like, it looked like artwork, but then it's flashy. But then it also is like a rebirth. So it's like, what happened to, you could rock the jewelry, but be an ill MC as well.
Right, exactly. And that's what it all goes down to. You know what I'm saying? That's what it becomes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. Remember, I said true indeed. He said true indeed. We're gonna get into one of these songs. What's one of the songs you want you want me to play off the Born in the Winter? I'll let you. Which one?
Oh man. Born in the Winter, that's a hard one. Okay. Born in the Winter.
Okay, it's funny. I got it on Born in the Winter too.
Born in the Winter.
Let's rock out. Check it out, y'all. Oh, wait, hold up. I gotta put it on the. I think it came off of the. I gotta go back on the Bluetooth. Hold on. We there. We live, y'all. So
salute.
Yeah. Hold up. Check it out, y'all.
Salute. Shout out to everybody that's on here, man.
Yeah, peace.
Man. Shout out to Dunkel on the live.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold up, y'all. I gotta put it on the speaker. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I'm sorry. We're gonna get it together. Y'all here with my man Bert Wynder. You know what I mean? And we playing his cold Born in the Winter. You know what I'm saying? Let's get busy. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Don't get mad at me. Here we go.
I think they're gonna like this one, man. I think y'all gonna like this.
I like this one.
That sound, man.
Hold up. Why it's still not, the song is not connected, but it is connected. Hold on, y'all.
Just a little backdrop on that album. Born in the Winter is a play on me actually being born in the winter.
Right.
But you know, it's like sometimes you got to fight for survival. Sometimes you got to go into your animalistic mentality to survive.
Mm-hmm.
When you trying to strive to be great, sometimes everybody don't want to see you be great. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't even about money. It's just about you manifesting your ideas.
Right.
So you have to be sometimes on that animal type of time. Or they say you got to be a savage. So Born in the Winter is me just reflecting on the things I went through to get where I'm at when I did Minus Touch. You know, I went through, when I did Minus Touch, I was going through a lot of dark situations as far as in my life. But it was like I'm looking for the sun at the end of what's going on. So it's not, I'm not gonna go that deep. This is a starting point. And then when Born in the Winter, I'm gonna take you a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? That's Born in the Winter is me on savage mode.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not playing on no, I'm trying to kill every song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make hits. I'm trying to hit my apex. You know what I'm saying? So
All right, let's check it out. I don't understand why this keep going off and on. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Bear with us,
Bluetooth mode.
Yeah. It's saying it's connected. Come on, y'all.
Shout out to everybody that's on the line.
Yeah, I want to play it. We're going to play it.
You know
Bluetooth
what I mean?
mode.
Y'all rocking out with us. You know what I mean? I want to take a time to say shout out to my bro Haak Blast. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, bro.
Oh, man. I appreciate you for being on it. I don't understand what's going on. Hold on. We're going to get it together. We're going to get it.
You know what I mean?
The device is connected. It says it's connected. Hold on.
Yeah, man. We here, man. South Jersey, we in the building.
Oh, there we go.
You know me.
All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Listen. You can hear it, right?
Y'all can hear, man. Press some thumbs up.
I'd like to officially welcome you to the Born in the Winter album.
Yeah, something good.
Listen with that real shit, you heard? Touch their souls. You know me. Let's go. It's a cold, cold world that we're living in. That we're living in. Yeah. It's such a cold world that we're living in. That we're living in. Born in the winter, your boy Bert back. I overcame all the hate, that's no cap, no cap. Down the match, they frowning at. Niggas from my town don't want me with a crown, but I kept spitting, put Bridgeton on the map. Wordplay deadly, focus too steady. Look at their face, they don't like that. I hit the ground, but then I bounce back. Fly life on the hat, they wanna pull me back. Snakes to the garden state, the guard away. Flow too sharp, I'm straight. Guard your face, the vibe too hard to shake. Hearts I ate, history's mark I make. You are too late. Fuck it, man, you all can hate. I contemplate, shitting like I'm constipated on the track. Before Facebook, my bars had them shook. Rap cipher, fuck your pride, get snatched. Bully on the beat, they don't want to retweet, they want to compete. On me, they sleep till it's rest in peace. From this peace I flat. Let's go. Now we living in. Now we living in. Yeah.
So cold. Everybody live, man.
Don't let them trick you out your spot, you heard? Cheer, stay rising, stay elevate, stay royal. It's a whole world better, bundle up. Everything you build, they want to see it crumble up. Stay humble, but try to get your numbers up. Cause if you fail,
they gonna say you never ever had
it. Celebrate your downfall. They all laugh. Damn, Shorty ain't love you, dog. She was acting. The mans can't trust them either. He was ratting. Peep the vibes, better watch how they acting. You tried to give them your heart and they backstabbing. Shit happens.
No capping, best believe it. Bert strategic, been through it all. Heart chilly, I'm anemic. Money hungry hoes, niggas biting flows. Friends turn to foes. Damn, this world is cold. Stop chasing chicks, better chase your goals. She get you lined up, then the devil take your soul. All for the likes, just so they could put on Facebook. R.I.P. Damn, it isn't right. Fame got them hype, and you the sacrifice. It costs to be the boss, and you gotta pay the price. Cold world that we living in, that we living in. Yeah. It's such a cold world that we're living in, that we're living in. Ooh. It's your boy Bert, man. Keep your head on the swivel out there, you heard? Stay getting that money. Keep your loved ones close to your heart. Remember, money can never buy you love. Shout out to all my cousins out there, Kev McLemore, Sean McLemore, Carl Jr., 2100, R.I.P. Food Chuck, R.I.P. Smooth, R.I.P. J. Woo. I love y'all, man. You know what time it is. Win the baby, let's go. What up, Lance? R.I.P. Fleetwood. Shout out to my whole Wynder fam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Give me love on that. Yeah. Word. That was dope, bro.
Thanks,
bro,
man.
smooth, soulful, smooth. You know what I mean? Almost definitely like a deep soulful street anthem style. You know what I'm saying? Real clean vocals and clean lyrical togetherness that you had. Yeah, that was good.
That's that now. That's like that Philly. That's that Philly. That's that Philly. That sound, man. Like that roots. Like
I forget sometimes. Yeah, I was hearing. None I was hearing.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yeah. I just, like, of course, the beginning of the song is like catchy, the wordplay and the way I'm doing it.
Right.
The second verse, like, I'm really breaking down how it really is out here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's how it sounds. Yeah.
It's really a cold world sometimes, and that's why you gotta have that mentality to survive. Born in the winter without having your back against the wall, and you gotta survive.
Right.
So like,
that's how it feels. The song feels exactly the way you're describing it now. That's how I feel. The way you're describing it right now. That's how the song feels. But it's more a pleasant, like, okay, it's it has that pleasant soulfulness. Like, whoa, oh nah, this song is deep. He's dropping a little jewels on us, and it makes you really want to be aware of your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? So you chose a good the production. Who is some of the production? How did you choose your beats and stuff for this particular album?
It's usually either Young Devontae, but this one is so special. They always they send me, yo, check this out, check that out, and so they sent me that. Yeah, they sent me that and was like, yo, check this out, and I'm like, all right, I got you. I'm gonna do something special. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to give a great concept to the album to complement the song. And so I knew like that hook and that sound is clean. You know
Very
what I
clean
mean?
for that particular song. Yeah. It makes sense. Yeah. You did an excellent job on that. Yeah, I like that album. I didn't so that's good that I wasn't sure which one come. But I think out of all of y'all, out of all the MCs that I had up on here on this platform, from Mira Soul to Quote the MC and to Bigger Dre, all of y'all stuff has a timeless sound. Yeah, it transcends. It has a trend a sound that transcends. So that's a good thing, because it can last through the test of times through hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Well, I want to say this first of all, brother. I really appreciate you coming to the show and allowing me to tap into your mind and your world and your cultural hip hop existence. You know what I'm saying? No doubt, bro. I just want to let people know too that all the things that you heard on this show that Bert said in the stuff that we had, I put a lot of his pieces inside this chat, and I put the music, some of the music, and then you can take it further. But he has a lot of stuff, and if you go into the feed, the comments, you're going to see all his stuff, and there's links that you can go to. Is there anything that you want to drop on people to give them more insight into anything that you feel as though you left out that you want to leave them with?
Just, if you see me sharing stuff, just show a little love. That's it. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I've been blessed in my life that I never was afraid to work, so I could keep a job and put money in my pocket and do what I got to do. It's never about the money. It's about the purpose.
Right.
A lot of times, because I really try to blow things out of the water. A lot of times it may be misinterpreted, but everything that I'm doing since I started, all this ain't just for me. It's not about me having clout, because to set the record, I battled one of the best MCs in my hood at 15 in high school. So I gained my notoriety from the ciphers to the freestyles to the battles. At 16, I was already kind of known. So it's not about money. Yeah, bro. This ain't all about me tooting my horn, as you say. Of course, I want to be acknowledged and I want to make money. Who don't?
Of course. Right.
But it's deeper than that. This ain't when y'all see this live, understand what's going on. This ain't just about me. I'm just a part of this situation. My brother here, Haak Blast, is giving me an opportunity for y'all to actually tune into what we doing. You know what I mean? He got this is his show. So if you all right, I'ma just be real quick, and I gotta say how I gotta say it. If y'all on his page and y'all ain't really tapping in and y'all ain't sharing and y'all ain't commenting, something ain't right, because my bro is giving people opportunities like me. And I really go that hard when I say what I say, because there's no way in the world that bro is sacrificing his time. He could be doing whatever he want to give people like me an opportunity. So y'all really should be tapping in. And if you on my page and you see what I'm doing, tap in. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fronting and acting like you don't rock. Stop doing that. Because at the end of the day, this ain't just, we really doing this to provide a platform for other people. It ain't just us.
Really, and it's really that serious. It's really
that
serious.
Saying? So
I'm gonna co-sign that. Yeah, because it's I love to see other hip hop MCs do it. Females, I think it's hip hop, so I'm more hip hop. Of course I'm gonna have other artists and stuff on here, but I love to see when cats that I feel and I got to vibe with, and you know what I mean, shine. I really do get a kick out of. I don't like people when they try to play you on that.
That's what I'm saying.
We see what's real. Don't try to think you going to just play me or play Bert or any of us. But we appreciate it. And when you appreciate some, you're teaching people at the end of the day. We're here as teachers, dropping our knowledge and dropping our thing. Do we like the MC, like Bert said? Yes, of course. Do I want people to know who I am? Yeah, of course. That's what hip hop is, But at the same time, hip hop is giving. It's a give and take thing. Is giving. That's why we do all this stuff. Like you said, we want money. We want you to buy our shirts. We want you to buy our gear. We want you to love our style and love. Not everybody is going to like it. We get that. I get that. People naturally demand film or whatever. But if you are interested and you kind of don't do the peeking without speaking, like, you know, that's what the Bay Area, they always say, you know, I see you peeking, but you ain't speaking. So I like when y'all interact with us, and I'm glad that they showing likes and you showing that shows us that you tapped in. You know what I'm saying?
And not only that, and you know what I mean, I know you probably don't want to say it, but like you put in your due diligence as well. And people might not know, some people might not know your name, but you a big deal.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you.
I'm gonna be real about it. So I'm not gonna front. Don't front. Like, show love, support. You ain't gotta. I ain't asking you for $1, but you know, if you see a brother trying to make something happen, share the content, like the content, comment. Even if you don't like the content, just communicate. You never know. Next week it might be different. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And let people know, like, you know what I mean? Show your appreciation. At least show your appreciation. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Cause once I hop off this and you continue to do what you're doing, I'm sharing everything. Even though I ain't on it. I'm still gonna continue to help show my support, because that's how it goes.
And same here. You know what I'm saying? Well, definitely, brother, I appreciate, you know, once again, I told you, you know, I appreciate having you. I'm going to continue to keep, you know, pushing this. All the MCs that I have, I'm keep pushing your stuff. It ain't just like one and done. Like, oh, he did the interview, that's it. No, I keep, you know, my cousin, you know, he had his thing. I'm going to keep helping him. Whatever I can do. If I can give money, okay, I give money. Maybe I can't give money this time. Or maybe I can share it. Or maybe I can come to your show. But it just helps all of it keep going, because that's what you do in hip hop, and that's how we get busy. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the elements that you do in hip hop. So, brother, I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Bert Wynder, definitely pick up. You know what I mean? Born in the Winter, Minus Touch. Get the Queen sneakers. The Black Queens.
Black Queens, Black Kings.
Black Kings,
Black Excellence. It's a Black Excellence. But listen, man, tap in. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta tap in. You Black Intellect. Listen, Black Intellect.
Black Intellect. You know, you see the shirts. You know what I'm saying?
Get involved.
They do. You know what I'm saying? And I am going to say this. I was just waiting until I got in a few episodes. But another thing, I'm gonna type this in. If y'all can support by dropping some Cash App on there, you know, there's my Cash App. You can drop in. Boom! I put all Bert stuff up there, so you see his sneakers. Instead of getting them Nikes, instead of getting those them pair Pumas, grab his sneakers. Instead of getting Gucci's, get a pair of his joints. You know what I'm saying? $240, $200. That's what sneakers are costing now. Grab his pair. I'm telling you, you're going to find a pair you like. He got so many. And all you got to do is go in and tap in his joints. You'll start seeing. I got enough links in there that you can check out Bert. You know what I mean? So please check out Bert Wynder. Check out his fly, you know what I mean? The what is it? Fly Life gear. You know what I'm saying?
Fly Life.
Minus Touch. And Born in the Winter. Those are his latest things. You know what I'm saying? So please tap in. All the links are there. So we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out with which one is this? Hold up. We're gonna go out with how's it going out? Is You Still Down?
Yeah. Yo, you want That's the one. That's the one, bro. That's the one, bro.
Let's go out with it.
Salute, man. Salute.
RP Shock G.
I need to know you still down. And I need to know why you still around.
Why you still around?
Yeah. see friends turning to foes. Same real one side of a hole. You know this is the shit goes.
The way
So my
go,
heart been so cold.
been so
Look me in
cold.
the face, no lies.
No
I see those lights in the skies. Yeah. I send the fate to the skies. Yeah. And one thing.
Further,
Need to know if
I
you still
need to
down.
know if you still Longer with me.
Need to know
I
if you
need to
still
know why
around.
you still around.
Yeah. Hey.
This flow like a rose on the concrete. All real talk when this bomb beat. Are you still down in this struggle? Back to the wall. We all gotta hustle. In this cold world, there's no handouts. Electric off, everything costs. Even though we stressing, mine is a blessing. She pulling kerosene lamps out. A young black woman in a white man's world. Racing 4 boys and 2 girls. Debbie Morgan, shout outs to you. You gon' smile at all I do. Here go the sneaks I designed for you. Act like my dad, but I look like you. True. Many thought I was through. They jump shit, but I already knew. Feeling dumb. Now they trying to double back. Bird came up because I'm hustle black. Bottles all by myself. I know my value when I see my wealth. Bird gonna help. Teach you to move. Stay motivated and you can't lose. Feed your focus. Starve your distraction. Then take action. Make your move.
I need to know if you still down. Yeah. Then I need to know why you still around. Yeah. Yeah. I see friends turning to foes. Same real one side of a hose. You know this is the way shit goes. I've been so cold. Look me in my face, no lies. I see those snakes in the skies. Yeah. I send the fate to the skies. Yeah. And one thing. I need to know if you still down. Yeah. Then I need to know why you still around. Yeah.
I never hated, I stayed in my lane. Took on my losses, then made a change. Waited my turn, they gave them flames. The grind never stops, it's part of the game. They love the sun, but they hate the rain. Don't want to work, but they want the fame. Just for attention, they go insane. When it's all gone, are you the same? Remain silent, can you maintain? What you gonna do when the buzz ain't there? The parties is on and the clubs ain't there. The bottles is gone and the drugs ain't there. Friends switch up and the love ain't there. Life is a lesson, the pain, depression. We pop bottles after the stretching. One go get us, that's no question. Where I'm from, they all carry weapons. Gotta move cautious, watch where you stepping. All your surroundings, what are you repping? Are you defeated or are you destined? Gotta keep pressing, gotta keep flexing. All these haters trying to block your blessings. You keep going, don't stop 1 second. Make them respect you and your presence.
I need to know if you still down. Yeah. Then I need to know why you still around. Yeah. 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 I see friends turning to foes. Same real one side of the hole. You know this is the way shit goes. That's why my heart been so cold. Look me in my face, no lies. I see the face in the skies. Yeah. I send the fate to the skies. Yeah. And one thing. I need to know if you still down. Yeah. Then I need to know why you still around. Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
I mean, everybody love you when you popping bottles and you living that life and you lit. But what about when the nigga lose it all? A nigga go broke. You know, shit go wrong every day. But the question is, are you still down? Are you still down for me? It's your boy Bert, man. I'm gone.
Salute, bro.
Word.
Salute,
Yo,
bro.
yo. All right, there y'all have it right there, you know what I'm saying? Your boy Bert, you know what I'm saying? And check him out. We signing off, you know what I mean? Episode 4, Bert, you know what I mean? When y'all get this, you know, show love, like we said, all right? Thanks for having. I appreciate everybody. Go in there, tap in them links, you know, get some donations on my Cash App. If you're feeling me, go buy some sneaks from, you know what I mean, to Fly Life and get busy. You know what I mean? Pick up them albums, pick up songs. Get one song for 99 cents.
99 cents, man.
Right, exactly.
99 cents, man.
Right. If you feeling spiffy, go get them $250 sneaks. You know what I mean? And gear up. Peace, y'all.
Peace.